up, dudes? Goddamn, I slept like the dead last night. It was glorious. We did the first part of the 24-hour comic book showdown. It was a huge success. The most popular video we've ever done immediately right out the gate, and still getting us views left and right. Can't thank you guys enough for that. Yeah, it's been exciting. We're just getting things set up here. Go. Yeah, getting things set up here. Oh, we already got people showing up in chat. What is up, Ash and Jackal? Good to see you, man. Nice to see you last night as well. Hopefully you had a good time. This is like early morning for me with how my sleep schedule has been, so I'm a little bit slow on the draw at the moment, but we'll get there. Got some ideas for some character sketching I want to get done today for the fantasy short stuff. Start just sort of sketching out ideas and things. I need to basically make diagrams of how things are going to be filmed and shot and whatnot. Things of that sort. I still need to watch the whole video. Been very busy. Oh yeah, man, I know how it goes. It's definitely a lot of dead air in there because the guys were nervous on the first one, but as we get further and further into it, I think it's going to warm up. It'll be ridiculous because Jeff and Kevin are flying. Jeff doing the whole the tortoise method, and Kevin more the hare. It was pretty crazy, but Kevin, I think, ended up penciling 9 pages last night and posting them up on Twitter and everything. And then what's it called? Jeff did 3 fully finished pages. So sort of 2 different methods, but amazing results either way. It was really cool to see that all come together. See everybody's come together is the most exciting thing. And the fan ones. Sup, ho? What up, Rex? Good to see you. I got to shoot the link out to a couple more people. There are some people that are like out and about today, but said they might pop in at some point. Oh, and I'll send the link to Jerry because I told him I would if he wanted to. Shoot that over to Jerry. Yeah. We'll get the camera going in a minute here. Got a drink. Slamming some Mountain Dew like a real G. Some very different things for me in this challenge. That's good though. That's what it's about. It sounds really like pretentious, and I hate saying it, to be like, yeah, it's about getting experimental and everything, but that really what it is. We want to show you there is no right or wrong way to do comics, and even the pro guys are all doing it different ways. That's what was one of the intentions of this project in the first place. Just sort of open up and demystify more of that gray area for fans and readers alike. I'm drinking the Mountain Dew Major Melon. I've never had that. That sounds insane. I make it like an objective of mine to go out of my way and try a bunch of different bullshit, especially from Mountain Dew. But yeah, it's cool to see it's working. People are following along. There's still some guys that are playing catch up and everything, so it's going to be exciting. It's an ever growing, ever developing thing, and this is just the first one. I know the dudes are really liking it, so maybe we'll do another one in the future. I don't know how soon it'll be, but obviously we got the other 7 parts of this one to get through, and then maybe 6 months after that's all wrapped up, we can do a shorter one or something. I think it would be cool for everyone to do like a little like 5-page Halloween shorts and maybe collect them into like a digital release or something for you guys. So yeah, it's just a matter of getting the dudes involved and seeing what everybody wants to do. But that is what we're here for. We don't just want to be another drama channel spouting nonsense. That works here and there, but you gotta pick your battles. You can't win them all. So why try? Just avoid them. But yeah. Still, thank you so much. We're at like almost, I think, let's see, refresh this really quick. Yeah, I think the video ended with like 127 views or something like that. Absolutely kick ass. Yep, the highest point for our channel still. Fantastic. So yeah, thank you again, guys. We'll always write things on paper first, never type first. Also, putting out something rough for people to see, it's just thieves I worry about. That's what I was saying too. If you're worried about it, you don't post too much of it on here, and you can share it privately to me and Kayla. We can read it privately and pick the winner if you're worried about that. I stated that when we read through the rules the first time at the beginning of the night, but it might not have been that clear. But yeah, if you're worried about that, you don't need to share any more than you already did. You can just send it to us. It'll be essentially me and Kayla reading it, unless you wanted anyone else to read it. Me and Kayla, we're going to read through them, pick the one that we like the most, and send out the rewards to them. What's up, Colin? Good to see you. Very cool to meet your wife last night as well. Cool to get her involved and have the community growing. All the guys were super stoked for that. That was a highlight for the night. Doing good. Doing really good. Just sort of getting set up and situated. I got my sketchbook here now. I think I'm going to do the little baby fetus diagram because that's going to be fairly easy. Just sort of need to throw some lines really quick. Lay out a little bit of a diagram here. I got too much shit on my desk right now is the problem. Yeah, so, and then I can probably split that right down the middle and just make it like 2 frames. Yeah, cool. Ahoy, gang. What is up, Ryan? Oh, man, chat just exploded. Sorry, guys, hang on here. Tash's been working on her notes for her script. That is excellent, man. We are excited to read it. And I know Kayla was super pumped, knowing there's some ladies submitting stuff she was excited for. Midnight Mausoleum, welcome. What is going on? I'll be on camera soon drawing, guys. Slaying that out. Okay, I feel a bit better about that. I may have been busy and missed that. A guy I followed on Twitter posted an idea for a film, and someone in their production company stole all of it and made it. Yeah, that is sadly very common. People suck. We were even a little bit worried about that early on. You guys are sending ideas to us, but it'd be pretty fucking easy to be like, yeah, I sent this idea, and here's all the visual proof of it right here. And I'm not in the business of stealing people's IPs. I have a enough of my own shit I still don't have time to get to. They even had the nerve to follow him so he could see it. Yeah, I think Ryan and a couple of other guys know about this, but I had a bunch of very big name DC writers, writers for TV shows, and a couple Hollywood guys all start following me around the same time. Bunch of very big names, and then sort of all started unfollowing me like 2 months later, and then started to see some weird overlap in things, but nothing you can do about stuff like that. It's a bummer, but you just make your shit better. Crush them with better storytelling. That's the way to do it. What is up, Razmaz? Ryan, it's good to see all you dudes. I already stole the 24-hour comic idea. Ha ha ha. It's a Yowie book. I'm not worried about you guys, just whatever people may be creeping around. Yeah, it happens. But that's also the good reason to get it down somewhere and sort of do your poor man's copyright of it. Have it somewhere where you posted it. Back in the day, like in high school and stuff, I know a lot of like writers who didn't have agents or anything would have like a secret WordPress or something where they would publish all of their stuff. So it had the date it was published and all that sort of back end coverage of what they were doing. Yeah, they would publish stuff online at like a secret web page where they would not promote it to people. But it was just a little bit of an insurance policy, kind of like mailing yourself a poor man's copyright. But yeah, you can never be too safe. I totally get that. Yowie is an Australian monster. Yeah, I don't think I say that word right. I think it's like Yaoi or Yoai. It's the like Japanese term for the like gay, like boy gay manga. Padrino was joking about it last night. I think I'm saying it completely wrong, but I always thought it was a hilarious word. Yes, it is good to be concerned. Always good to be cautious. Hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. Because that's what most people in the world have in mind for you, sadly. Yeah. It's very rare where people say they have your best interest in mind and actually do, and you sadly have to learn that the hard way a lot of times. Yeah, so today we're looking at more of a Mike Francina and Bogdan's concept art. Trying to get all inspired. I really want to do a riff on Francina's fucking like Crimson Oracle guy here. I think I shared this on another stream. I think it's supposed to be his Mask of the Red Death. Something like that guy I think is going to be super fucking cool and fairly easy to make because he's essentially one tone and some gold work in the background. Want to come up with my own sort of weird sigil for the background there, not some spiral sun or anything, but that does look very cool. I ain't worried, no one wants to steal my stuff. No, you're saying it right, but I still think of Yowie instead of Yowie. Yeah, it's weird. I was talking about that last night in another stream. The dude Jerry, I'm always talking about, Bloom over on Twitch. I brought up Skullface bookseller Honda-san in that episode about Yowie books, and we were dying about that because it's like I don't know if I'm saying that right. I just think that word's hilarious. It's like a bit of onomatopoeia. So I get so disappointed when people try and show me Yowie books and I see no monsters. Yeah. There's nothing but gay love here. There's nothing wrong with that, but where are the cool monsters? I read the manga for the creature designs. Yeah, it's funny. We talked about that a bit too, how there's just like a manga for everything and it's so split. It's either the most like everyday, just like people living their lives manga, or just the most like over the top batshit insane stuff ever. Which I love. Like that's how comics should be. Yeah, this shit rips. We were looking at stuff like this because we want to do a female protagonist, something form fitting but still looks really cool. Yahweh. Yeah, who knows? That's what I mean. We don't know. I thought it was Yowie in the South Park episode, but they could also be saying it wrong on purpose. This was another cool idea. I think this is the one. Yeah. Skin of the head peeled back, and then she's got a fucking triangle knocked into her skull so you can see her brain, but there's a little eye growing out of the brain. Very cool, weird shit. That'd be a really complicated makeup, but it would be effective. Here's some more of what we were talking about the other night with really pushing the dimensions of things. Yeah, longer arms and stuff like that to throw off the idea that this is a human being in here. These are the big things that I need to focus. I need to start like putting down notes in my sketchbook for it as well. Just getting the ideas down. And the fucking, this thing rips so much. I wish it wasn't so hard to get a woman to be topless in a movie, because this is just such a fucking striking design. Absolutely metal. Have a chick covered in blood with her titties out running around killing giant monsters. Yeah. Really cool. This is the paladin. Yeah, this thing rips too, with all the human hands nailed to the cross. Fucking awesome. A human bean. Human bean juice. I like series anthologies better than short anthologies. Yeah, good luck. Yeah, ooey. Ooey. Was that fucking Mr. Poopy Butthole from fucking Rick and Morty? I don't know why that's what I thought of. I enjoy going stories where it doesn't reset after 6 issues. Yeah. Just don't write yourself into a corner. Kevin might be popping in. Sorry, everybody just like got back to me all at once. Kevin might be popping in after he eats. I think Kayla's out running errands. She's sending me sketch covers and shit soon for all the dudes and giveaways for the channel and you guys. Yeah, it's gonna be cool. Gonna be cool. So, let's see. This guy had. Where's his gross throne baby one? Is that a. I don't remember if that's Mike Franchina or okay, I think it's Bogdan. Yes. So we had the really weird Bogdan piece with the little thrown baby. I would hop on, but I'm working with the windows open and it's loud. Okay. That didn't make sense to me because I'm on the East Coast and it's like 20 degrees out. I'm working with the windows closed and my office is freezing because there's not a good seal on the window in my office. So I can literally see the slight draft that comes in through my window because my curtain is constantly moving. It's miserable. Because I missed yesterday's stream, I'm going to put it on and do my work real soon. That way, when I stream, say, pencils down, I can stop and do it properly and fairly. Perfect. Yeah. I mean, we basically went live right at 8 because it was so confused, and we did a 15-minute grace period. So the first one was actually about 3 hours and 15 minutes, and then it's just me, Ryan, and Jeff mostly hanging out and dicking around for the rest of it. But just a heads up, you get a little extra 15 minutes if you want it on this first one, and then it'll be a whole lot tighter on the second one. A lot less madness. We sort of figured out we'll come in, we'll do like 5 or 10 minutes just hanging out, giving you guys time to get into the chats and stuff if you're coming. Gives us all time to get situated and everything. Yeah, and then we can get down to business. Have fun with the dudes. Yeah, so I have this idea for a shot, and it would be, I don't think, I'm trying to think of if I've ever drawn, I almost said drawed, holy shit. If I've ever drawn an infant. I'm like, that's a huge gap in knowledge for me. Drawing babies. I'm just straight up aping this pose right now because I like it. It shows that it's a baby and everything. Just little hands out, little eyes. I know a lot of like drawing babies and kids and stuff is just like the proportions of the head and everything. There's not tons that are different, but yeah. So if this is let me get back here really quick. Stop sharing this screen because we don't need that. My phone went weird for a minute. Did I miss the nudes? Yeah, all gone. Yeah, so if this is a flat plane, little baby up here, I'm thinking organs and stuff sort of wrapping around him, almost like this is some sentient thing, but this whole plane here, I'm probably going to paint it. I'm not going to worry about like sketching in any details in pencil or anything because I'm just going to Posca it up after the fact and everything. But this entire plane here that you'd be seeing. Oh, shit. What's up, girl?
What's up? What's going on? Hopefully no power problems with Comcast.
Hell yeah. Good to have you.
What
Kevin
are we
and
working on?
other dudes might jump in soon. I'm just sketching some ideas for the fantasy short and stuff. I was actually explaining this out because I wanted to do, I don't know if I told you, I wanted to do like a little like mage baby puppet where it's just like wise old baby. I explained it to Kevin a little bit. So the world has a bunch of background lore that we don't talk about in the story because it's a short. We don't have time to like develop all of this. So it's just visual lore that people are seeing, not necessarily perceiving or picking up on or whatever, but just little bits that are building this world. And sort of one of the early ideas I had was that the land they all exist in. Oh, damn. The land
And
that
Jeff
what's
is
up,
here. Look
Jeff?
at that.
What's up, Kayla?
The land they all exist in is sort of like corrupting everything that lives in it. So like every living thing in this world is slowly getting corrupted over time. So it stand to reason that babies would be the least corrupted, but the idea too is that sort of everything in this world is born with some sort of innate magic, kind of like a collective unconsciousness, but for magic. And so babies are almost like the most powerful beings early on, and this guy is like essentially alluded to being like one of the last living babies at the time. That thing's creepy as hell.
I just picked them up from Nick's. Well, what you're saying reminds me of the dark crystal. Obviously, not the baby part, but basically, like it's a world. See, I just got my creepy dark
Wait,
fist
are babies
crystal
super
thingy.
beings in the dark crystal?
No, 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 no. But in not
Oh,
that.
okay.
But no, just a concept about magic, like what you were saying about magic in the worlds. That's how dark crystal is. Everything is connected, and the world is going to rot. Basically. Rewatch the
Yeah,
Dark Crystal.
Is that the sequel
this
to City of Rot?
this is a much more
It's a fizz gig.
satanic is like the easiest way to describe it, but that's not what it is. It's like not it's just everything looks really dark and demonic and evil as
Okay.
shit, because I wanted to do something where it's not just like regular Conan and fantasy. I don't want this to feel like Lord of the Rings or Conan the Barbarian or anything like that. I want it to be its own world. Like it's not just like, oh, we need our version of orcs and stuff like this. Like we're doing our own take on everything. And I like the idea of like, I'm big on, like I said, I brought up Bloodborne, Dark Souls, all that. There's a newer game, Blasphemous, that's like a pixel art retro game that I absolutely love. Kevin's a big fan of it too. It's just like surrealist, weird shit.
Hey, Razmaz, I didn't lose the girth. I'm just not trying to boast about it right now to make others feel inadequate.
Yeah, right. What a day, dude. What's up,
You know
Ryan?
me, I'm big into fantasy. I love fantasy,
Hey,
so
Ryan shows up just like, fuck
I was
this.
actually
What's up, Edwin?
shopping around today to pick up. I was grabbing more blanks and I was going to mail them out. Oh, now I can see the comments. Hello, guys. Sorry, I just saw all these comments. I keep forgetting that it goes to private chat immediately and not the comments unless I hit it. For the longest time when I first started streaming, I was like, how is there even comics? Like, I didn't even notice, but I went and picked up some of the Poison Elves issues that I was missing from the second run.
Yo, did you get me Solid Blood?
It's not in either of the stores.
Oh my god, it sold out. God damn it.
Yeah. But I'm going to try to get a second printing of it if they do one.
Yeah, I don't even care. I just want one. And there's not like there's not a shop around here anymore, and I'm not about to just order one floppy comic. Like, just if you see it, grab
like a loser.
Yeah, they
like
said more than likely it's going to do a second printing.
Well, no,
so.
Ryan,
Chump.
Kayla knows, like, when I'll go up there to see her, I'll spend like at least $100 in the shop on just floppies and shit, like, and then I'll drop another 50 or so on like back issues and stuff. Like, I can't go up there and not buy just a giant mound of comics. And then it's cool because I'll go up there and I ask her, I talk to Larry, I'm like, hey, I'm working on something like this, and they'll be like, oh, you got to check out stuff like this, and this, because it's not that I'm looking for ideas. I'm looking to see if any of the stuff I'm doing has been done in these big things before, because that's happened a lot in the past where I've done something and then read a book I never read before, and I'm like, oh shit, this is what I'm working on. You scrap a lot of stuff.
Except I'm not in the
that.
stores.
Yeah, it's
Except
weird.
I'm not in the stores right now, but I still
I know.
I still have my privileges, and I still go in and make sales and stuff.
That's the weirdest thing.
You
it's
have
like
your privilege.
Having not gone there.
Store privilege.
Yeah, right.
With
having
privilege.
not gone there in what?
I worked there for 10
a
years.
Year?
So I can't say the same. I try to go every 2 weeks. I try not to go every week. So I was in there 3 times this week though in the shop. So
Some say
I have
I
some
never left.
problems. I know. Think I never left the shop.
Lockdown is better.
I went to ship out some things at UPS today and I could not ship them out because the UPS, I guess, out here, they're closed for, I think, 10 more days. 10 to 14 days, basically, is what it said because of COVID-19. There was an outbreak at the UPS. So
I also love fantasies. I got this one. It's like 100 naked chicks. Oh, you guys weren't talking about that.
Oh, hey, I watched Underwater last night.
Oh, yeah?
what
How'd
did you
like
think about Underwater?
Overall, I really liked it.
Really?
There were still some.
What about
problems,
Underall?
like-
You see what I was saying about the miserable cast, though?
Yes, the cast is terrible. Well, no. Let me rephrase that. The cast is good. It's just they didn't have anything to work with. They were like just cookie cutter characters. There's no real personality to any of them.
Yep.
But
And
they
they
were
all
good
they,
actors.
That's.
You
they
know,
all
I feel like that's Kristen Stewart in general.
they all feel genuinely miserable about being down there too, which is like the only thing that I think did work. Like no one really seems excited to be there even before like everything goes wrong.
T.J. Miller, he had a couple funny lines, but he was really annoying because he was just joking right from the very start when you first meet him.
Yeah, I just can't stand him.
No, well, it's just like
Really?
anything.
It's fine to have a joke here and there, but like they're experiencing like the worst tragedy they could experience in that moment. That they're completely hopeless, and he's just cracking jokes, and he has a bunny for some reason.
Doesn't he make a joke right before
Such
he
a
gets
hero.
killed?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I remember him. Yeah, he says like a one-liner and then like implodes or
his
something
first
insane.
line is a joke, and his last line is a joke.
Yeah. Well, my
Pretty
whole
much
thing,
everything else in between.
I already innately just don't like the dude for whatever reason. Like he's got like a punchable face. And then he had all that crazy shit come out with him that we talked about and everything, which is like whatever. But it was like I already find the dude annoying, and then I'm like, oh yeah, he's annoying to like a criminal level. And then just like you're saying, he's that guy. He's the last fucking dude you want to be trapped in an underwater research base with.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like in real life, everybody would have beaten that guy to death or, like, launched him out in one of the escape pods or something.
I feel like most of his lines had to have been ad-libbed.
Oh, yeah, that was, like, all him improving.
Yeah.
And no one knows, like, they know what they're supposed to be reacting to.
Yeah, and, like, people just died, and he's, like, cracking jokes. I mean, it's just, like, there's no sense of reality.
I want to see more monsters. I want to see Monster. That's what I wanted. More Monster.
Like,
were you pleasantly surprised by Kristen Stewart?
I mean, she was fine.
Because she actually like got in shape for that. I was like I said, I immediately was like, this girl could be Samus for the fucking, because the Metroid movie, if they're gonna do it, she needs to be like badass but still look good.
Mm-hmm.
And that Underwater seemed like a place where
I don't think Kristen Stewart is like a beautiful woman or anything.
I don't at all.
Fine,
I don't think she's a great actress.
Her, like, gorgeous or anything. That was my problems with like I really like the Snow White and the Huntsman movie overall. I think it's kind of a fun fantasy film, but it was so ridiculous to believe that she's supposed to be more beautiful than Charlize Theron, who's like one of the most gorgeous actresses.
Yeah,
working in Hollywood.
The girl next door tomboy.
Yeah, it was like. No, I think you're good, Charlize.
Well, that's what I mean, though, is like, there's very minimal makeup done on her in the movie, but they give her like a smoky eye in Underwater a little bit after like it gets all, and it's supposed to just look like grime on her, but it almost looks like glam makeup in the dark. So it's like, it seems like it's a tipping point for her where she realized like, oh, I can still look decently good without doing just like the Hollywood horror angle. But it was like, for me, it was more the like Ripley vibe. Like it did, because I don't think she's attractive at all. I think I said that multiple times in the stream before, but it worked
Constantly.
for me. Yeah, right.
Hey,
She's a
Death
chud.
Kristen Stewart's ugly.
Yeah. Well, no, it's just it was a combination of all those factors all at once happening, and they even do like the quick like underwear bit and everything. Like there's a bunch of huge alien nods to it. But I think it was she's the only character in the movie that's competent, and I thought maybe that was why everyone else is sort of an idiot in the movie, was to really play up the fact that she's the one like using her head and able to think on the go. Because there is a lot of people don't realize that until you like have an extreme situation in your life where you have to react in like a fast successive series of actions. Like my car accident, I learned one of my best friends just freezes up and turns into like nothingness. Like he turns into a rock.
Flight or freeze.
Yeah.
We know what I go into. I go into fight or flight mode, except
I turn
You go into
into a
brick throwing
fucking
mode.
murderous maniac.
I
But
go into
yeah, you don't know how you're going to react. And then if you've been in a situation like that, I feel like that's why when I watch videos about like vets and stuff, like even active service members talking about watching movies and how it doesn't get them amped up like it did before they went overseas and shit like that, because you have a different bar for like what's crazy anymore. So when I watched Underwater, I was like, oh yeah, it's believable that shit would start going wrong down here and you're trapped in basically a coffin at the bottom of the ocean that's going to implode at any moment.
And that's what I loved about the
99% of the people would just turn into fucking puddles of humans.
Exactly. But like I love the setting of an underwater facility, like Leviathan and Abyss.
Leviathan,
and
Leviathan is what I was thinking about.
All those movies, like I love the ocean in general.
Me
when
too.
I was a kid, I wanted to be an oceanographer. I love
Me too.
sharks and stuff.
You gotta move up here.
I swam with
yeah, you
reef
see
sharks,
Jaws and you're like,
yup. With dolphins in the wild, like all in the wild. I swam out in Hawaii.
What's up, Phil? Good to see you, dude.
You were molested by a dolphin?
I don't like to talk about it.
I just swam with
Kayla.
like a
Kayla's
wild
like, you ever been
like,
molested by one?
Like, really?
My dad said
I was by
I was
6.
Go swim with the dolphins. He goes, be careful of the dolphin rape. The dolphins, they have wraparound penises and they drag you down to the depths and rape you. I'm like,
here, put this iron diaper on and wear this oxygen tank.
Your dad starts helping the dolphin. Too. I'm the dominant male here.
Oh, my dad would never really do anything like that.
Oh God, they're laughing. Get her out of the tank.
But yeah, like I really like that setting. So just from that, like having a really, nice looking, big budget, film in that setting was really cool, and all the costumes and set design was great.
They went for it. Like
when you had like full on Cthulhu, that's what I love the most. It was like,
that's what I liked. I wanted more of that. I wanted more of that.
I mean, it's just a nod to it, and then like it's straight up 100% Cthulhu. Like I went and read.
I'm pretty sure there's I was gonna say there's an interview where I'm pretty sure the director says the studio tried to cut that.
Yeah, he said in the interview that originally it was just gonna be like a whale-like creature called the behemoth, and as they were finishing up the film, the designs were getting more and more Lovecraftian. And he was just like, screw it, let's just make it straight up Cthulhu. And during the scene where Kristen Stewart is looking through the locker of her captain, he has this like map on the wall of his locker.
Yes.
And there's a picture of Lovecraft's drawing of Cthulhu, the bas relief of Cthulhu. So he straight up 100% like said, no, this is Cthulhu. And, here's a little nod to it even in the movie itself.
That's exactly it. There's like an act 2.5 where they're like, oh shit, we need more to this movie. And it's just sort of Kristen Stewart wandering around, and that could have just not been in the movie.
Yeah.
And then you could have had a little bit more early on. But I kind of liked the idea that it was more like a Grindhouse movie, and it was like, who gives a fuck about these characters? Shit's going wrong right now. Get into it. And it was like, you're supposed to care about Kristen Stewart. And I think that's really what they were going for at the end of it. But there still needed to be a little bit more there. But I liked that it didn't fucking wait around forever. I was like, okay, we know everybody that's here. Let's get going. And that's why by the end of it, I was like, oh, this isn't a suspenseful this is like a slasher flick. This is not like a thought-provoking Lovecraftian movie. It's a Lovecraft slasher flick, essentially. Mm-hmm. And when you realize that, or when I realized that, I was like completely on board for it. And I think I ended up going back and like rewatching it like a week later when it wasn't the middle of the night and I had been drinking.
Yeah, like
what did you think?
I really liked
like
the movie
Blue
overall.
Sea.
I just wish that the development of the character, like they had some kind of character to them, because like this is so inspired by Alien, and when you think back to the original Alien, like Harry Dean Stanton and all the other characters, you may not have learned a whole lot about them, but they felt like real people, and you
Well,
kind of
that's
feel like they
Yeah, they were
actually
better
had
actors. I'm
well,
sorry.
that's exactly
they were
that's this
important to the story in some
that's the
way.
success of Alien. Is I think everybody's seen by now the whole thing where they talked about how the dudes were essentially all like living together and hanging out constantly, and I think that scene was like the last scene they shot or something like that.
Hmm.
So they were really like close knit friends by that point. But the biggest thing too was that was so well written. There's all the dialogue and character development you need is just like shown to you right then and there, or told to you in the most smart little passive ways. Just the way characters react amongst each other, and you can see that there's friendships there. There's not really a lot of that in Underwater.
Mm-mm.
It's just like, oh, I'm Kristen Stewart, and I'm walking down the hallway, and I'm looking into this room, and here's TJ and this guy, and
I'm guy one, and this is guy two.
yeah, and then she's like, oh, I'm going to walk down here, and now I'm looking left down into this room, and there's other people here, and it's like, hey, guys, what's going on? You hearing those weird noises? And then shit is just, like, going nuts.
Hmm.
I
Deep
think, like,
Blue Sea they did something like that, but it was done better.
you
Like,
see a
you know,
guy
Deep Blue
or two
Sea shark
die,
movie?
like, immediately. Yeah, I know
Well, and
Deep Blue Sea.
Deep Blue
My
Sea, I'm
boy,
saying like that,
boy Tom Jane.
how that was done.
Yeah.
I feel like the pacing of that movie was done really well, where Underwater, I did not like the pacing of the movie.
Well,
That was
that's
what it was for
also the
me.
thing, though, is that's one where it's still a kind of a corny movie, but it was injected with enough dialogue that's still moving everything forward and evolving the characters. Where
I mean, goddamn, I
Underwater,
fell in love with LL Cool J, like the chef. I'm
again,
like, no, LL can't die.
Right.
again,
Like, not
Underwater
LL.
though is very much just a very flashy slasher flick. Same thing with Alien. Alien just happens to be a slasher flick that like fucking brought the genre to a whole new level because they were like, oh, you can do a slasher flick that actually has like interesting characters. And you can sort of do a movie that's almost completely just the final girl wandering around trying not to die.
Mhm.
I prefer Aliens to Alien, though, even though I enjoy
Yeah,
all of
that's
them.
fine. I'm not getting into the
But-
minutia of things. I'm just fucking.
But yeah, like
I'm just
I
saying.
actually want to go back and rewatch Underwater. Like it's a, even though like I think it has the problems because of the character stuff, and it does feel like rushed at times. It is a movie that kind of like it really piqued my interest just because I love the setting, I love the kind of world they created, and that they went full bore with Cthulhu. So I kind of want to go back and just, see if there's any more little clues there that they weren't talking about, and just, I wasn't paying attention to like sometimes you can
It's a
tell whether
grindhouse
the
movie.
monsters in the background or not. So now I want to go back again and see if like, oh, can I see like if there's a monster in the scene over somebody's shoulder that I didn't notice before? Stuff
Is
like
this
that.
Dagon or Dagon?
I think it's Dagon.
Okay, Dagon, yeah. Okay, because I always said Dagon. I have a buddy that calls it Dagon though, which had always
Tag on it.
yeah sounded weird to me. That might just be an accent thing.
Yeah, I think it's Dagon.
Dagon. All right.
Good
to know.
says that the first dead was a black guy. No, it was the first dead people were the two people running down the hallway.
I was gonna say, you see like one or two people die almost immediately, and then in passing, like a half hour later in the movie, they mention that like that whole section of the research facility had like hundreds of people on it or something like that. And you're like,
yeah.
oh, like, this is literally like one hallway of a giant place.
But like every underwater movie, it
I was
has like
wondering,
something really
too,
cool
did
in it, but it also like it's full of shit. Like Deep Star 6 has some really cool scenes in it, but then it's like a pretty terrible movie.
Deep Star
Leviathan.
Leviathan.
forgot.
Like,
I
some really
love
cool stuff in
Leviathan,
it,
though.
But Leviathan is like it's really cool at times, and then it gets really, really fucking dumb.
Yo, what
You know?
about what is it?
Dub, I
Deep
love it.
Rising.
Deep
Oh,
Rising.
yeah, Deep Rising is fun.
Deep Rising
fun, yeah.
fucking rips, dude.
Oh my god, the power just flashed. Like,
Uh-oh.
don't go
Not
out. We
again.
didn't have power.
Not
Yeah,
again.
Deep Rising with Treat Williams. Oh, it actually has fucking what's his face in it from Bruiser.
Oh, Jason Fleming.
Yeah, I forgot all about that. Dude, this movie was so fucking ahead of its time.
Yeah, like the remember the machine guns that had like the minigun, barrel to them.
Yeah, this was the one, like, back in the day before Underwater came out. I think the director of Underwater even cited this as, like, inspiration. But this was before Underwater came out. Whenever somebody was like, we need more, like, really fucking kick-ass, like, Lovecraftian monster movies, is like, you've clearly never seen Deep Rising. Which absolutely kicks. Even for 1998, the CGI in this movie was fucking wild. I think they
tentacles.
Yeah, I think they kind of did like a remaster of it. Yeah, there's the big mouth and everything on it. Let me see if I can pull up a video of it.
And it was very like tongue in cheek.
Yeah, they had the Burnout dude that's in a bunch of stuff. We looked him up one time. He's like the comedy relief of.
Yeah, he's in all that director's movies, like in The Mummy and stuff.
Evidently, there was a Deep Rising too. Yeah, that was it. He's
Summers,
what was
Steven
it?
Summers?
Was it Benny in
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Famke Janssen's in it.
Yeah, dude, the cast fucking kicks ass.
Me and Ed watched this, and we watched what was it yesterday? We watched that, and then we watched The Faculty yesterday.
Hell yeah. That's another one
during the day. Yeah.
Yeah, there he is.
Even though Josh Hartnett has the worst bangs ever in that.
I used to think he was so hot.
I wanted to
I loved him growing up.
Watching it.
He needed to brush his hair. I didn't understand the cowlick in the back of his head.
God, that's nasty. Look at that.
Yeah, Treat Williams being a badass and not just someone's dad. Aren't they like kind of humanoid?
Well, later on when you see them, in their full state, they're humanoids. But the first one they kill is just like a weird little like fish with tentacles.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I was thinking of
like that the whole time. But then you actually see like these fishmen underwater. I'm like, all right, fuck yeah, cool. And then you finally get Cthulhu. I'm like, oh yeah, finally Cthulhu in a big budget movie.
We are probably gonna get flagged for this shit.
I don't give a shit.
I still don't know why there isn't like a real Cthulhu, universe in film. Like, there's so many to pull from, and nobody's really, made a full out.
Yeah, see, there's like a bunch of different iterations of him and stuff, but everybody always goes for that like giant bald guy with tentacle mouth.
Mm-hmm.
I like my cosmic horror to be a little bit weirder than that. Like, I actually was considering, I kind of want to do a character for the fantasy short that's inspired by the Hounds of Tindalos.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I was even hoping with this too that they would actually.
That's a lot of like weird color work and stuff, though. Like, I still need to finish Color Out of Space. I started watching that and was like way too drunk and passed out in the middle of it.
Movie. That movie, I love that movie.
Ruins in this. Underwater ruins for them to live.
It looks right, but it looks right as Dagon. LOL. I just find it funny that they're unaware which creature they were using. That's what I mean. Is I thought Dagon was different though.
I thought it was Dagon.
I mean, I'm probably wrong. Whatever.
I thought Dagon was the underwater city with all the creatures living in it.
Mm-hmm. That's what I thought.
Well, no, he's a god. I think the city is just named after him, if I remember. It's like the city of Dagon.
There is a god Dagon, yeah. He appears, you know what? They put references of him in Skyrim, Elder Scrolls, whatever. Which one? One of them.
The sea deity, Dagon. Worship of Dagon later.
These are blanks.
Shadow over Innsmouth.
Yeah, the descriptions of Dagon. Dagon's like a brother of Cthulhu or something. That's the whole thing too. The problem with Lovecraft stuff is, I'm assuming Ashen's more of like a Lovecraft purist. After he died, I can't remember the author's name, but someone got like their hands on all of his stuff, and he was basically asked as a friend to like proliferate fucking Lovecraft's work and have other people write in the worlds and build it out. So a bunch of people started bastardizing all of this stuff. And there's now like an actual like hierarchy and bigger lore to the Lovecraft universe that had fucking nothing to do with Lovecraft.
Yeah, Derleth inserted all these kind of like biblical good and evil stuff in there. He made it more traditional, kind of like you said, a hierarchy to all the stuff. Whereas with Lovecraft, it was just, you know, this cosmic horror, this thing that was just bigger.
Yeah,
than
it's
and
fucking the unexplainable terrors of the world.
Exactly.
But that's the whole thing. Like, yeah, because like there's a different reference here. Because I know Gordon was big into like just Lovecraft stuff. I think he did the Dagon movie.
He did, yeah. I still haven't watched that. I heard it's pretty bad though.
It's not terrible. The creature, even just to watch it once for like the creature design, is definitely worth it.
I've never read any Derleth just because of
nothing
that.
like mind blowing.
You know, knowing he's not, you know, he's just taking Lovecraft stories and doing his own thing with them, which doesn't really interest me.
Well, that's been the whole thing since he died, is like everybody just like daisy chaining them together, and now there's like a whole group that consider themselves like the unofficial like torch bearers of Lovecraft stuff, and they were the ones who were like, we need to like unwrite the racism of it and all this shit. So it's like, well, yeah, like if you remove all the scary elements of your scary stories, they're just not scary stories anymore, guys.
Yeah.
It's like the reason the guy wrote such terrifying shit was that he was so fucking nuts and so
he was just a weirdo.
Out of it, he convinced himself everything was so fucking terrifying.
Yeah, he lived in a house with his aunts. He was basically taken care of when he finally did get married by his wife. Like, he was just a lazy little dork who wrote scary stories.
Like, for a while, I was like, I want to write like a weird H.P. Lovecraft story after I read the story about his final letter he sent, where he was just like, I am Providence. Like, he's just a total fucking dickhead all the way to the end. It's like, I think that's hilarious. Like, what if you, like, a story about like an actual piece of shit who was just this evil, absolute monster, but was also actually right about all of this shit?
Mm-hmm.
And then
like 10 Cloverfield Lane, you know, where John Goodman's character is a psycho piece of shit, but in the end of it, he actually is right. Like, all this stuff was happening.
Oh, yeah, but this was straight up just going to be like H.P. Lovecraft, and he was right, but he also was the crazy fucking madman that he was.
But, you know, the H.P. Lovecraft stuff, like, yeah, he was a racist.
I want the racism.
But
it's authenticity.
Admitted, like, in his letters that, like, when he moved with his wife, and he saw like the immigrants for the first time in person, as opposed to just like reading about them and having all this hatred, he realized he was actually the weirdo. So he did become self-aware that, you know, he had his own problems, and that a lot of his hatred was kind of unfounded. And, you know, at the time too, like, pretty much everybody was racist. Like, it's kind of weird to like want to erase him because of that. It's like, well, then we gotta erase like everybody, because everybody was racist back in those days.
Guess what, guys? The Wild West is canceled.
Ryan's still racist.
That was perfect.
I guess I am a Lovecraft purist. Yeah, it's weird, man. That's honestly what always deterred me from getting more into all the Lovecraft stuff. That's one of the few places where the fandom fucking stabbed that to death for me in the crib. Like,
yeah,
it's so hard. Like, because back in high school and stuff, I would get on forums and shit and talk to other people under a fucking, you know, just an avatar and a handle and be able to talk about whatever. But even there, among anonymous people, it was still fucking tedious to try and like get into that community and actually like, because that's one of my favorite things is to fucking read and do shit we love and then talk about it. Hang out with friends and discuss these things, but holy fuck, that community is just miserable with that shit. And I think I'm honestly more like you. Like, I like the design at the end of Underwater because they fucking went for it. They did something, but I would like to see something way more like that's why I like Deep Rising. Is Deep Rising, that thing is not recognizable as human or anything. You can't tell if you're looking at the elbow or the asshole. Like it's
both.
fucking right. It's great.
His elbow is his asshole.
Watch your Lovecraft Country. I'll stick to. Oh my god, I've never been able to say that fucking thing's name. Yeah, and I'm. I don't think I'll be able to say it in this lifetime. Yeah, don't even try it, Spencer.
Ain't happening on the show.
You and your racist speech impediment.
Yeah, that'll go south really quick.
Ryan's just like, nope.
And the more you try not to say it the wrong way, it's gonna come out the wrong way.
That's my whole MO.
I got really excited years ago to read the Annihilation trilogy because everybody was saying like, "Oh, finally we got a brand new cosmic horror that's brilliant and blah 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 and original." And then I read it, and I hated it.
Jackal,
I
fell asleep
my
during
older
that
brother
movie.
got me into it.
The movie's way better than the book. And I wasn't crazy about the movie either, but it's way better than
I
the
fell
book.
asleep
book
in the
is
movie
like,
theater during that.
There's like a whole page where they're just sitting there talking and going, "It's a tower. No, it's a tunnel. It's a spire. No, it's not. It's a hole." And like, who gives a fuck? Just go. Like,
Get in it.
Page of this bullshit, and then like at one point, the Natalie Portman character is talking about her husband and how they had sex and how they were like not emotional anymore, and she was like, "It was a kind of fucking." And I was like, "What the fuck is this? Who talks like this?"
What movie?
Annihilation. In the book, she's like telling the stories about she and her husband like started drifting away from each other, and how their sex was like losing all passion, and she was just like, the way it's written is just it's so pretentious. It's like it wasn't so much of a sexual I can't remember how she said it, but it's like basically said like it wasn't so much of intercourse as it was a kind of fucking.
Dude, I got like 20 pages or something into that first book and did not read any more of it. That guy is like way too horny for foliage.
Yeah.
I went and checked out his Twitter too, and no lie, it could just be called horny for foliage. Like he writes like short Twitter thread stories just about like clusters of mushrooms he saw that day on a hike. And I was like, holy fuck, I can't handle this. Mm-hmm. It's like some other level of elevated crispy granola person that I've never experienced before or since. Holy shit, man. I was like, can you be so vegan you don't eat anything? Because you don't want to hear the plants cry? Because that's what that guy probably is.
Cut to you, he, and Glenn Danzig making a movie together.
Yeah. And I'm eating steak. Glenn is eating corpses, and that guy's eating sticks.
Dave Mustaine's left out.
Yeah, Dave Mustaine's playing the soundtrack.
Sorry,
dude,
Dave.
I don't even like the dude that much, but if we could get Mustaine on a track for the fucking fantasy song, you know you'd all want it. We got Dave Mustaine to be the heavy metal guitar guy that's just in frame for the whole thing, Birdman style. That's the cut of the movie I want to do.
All right. I'm in.
It's perfect. I got my little diagram going here.
Karate Kid this season. Or Cobra Kai, I should say.
Dee Snider is on that weird Holliston show that the director of Hatchet did on Shudder.
I had no idea.
It's a sitcom for horror fans, and Dee Snider is like the boss of the characters in it. But the two main characters are Adam Green, the director of the Hatchet series, and then Joe Lynch, who did like Wrong Turn 2 and Mayhem and a bunch of other shit. Yeah, little baby fetus right here. This would be a big wall of gore and everything. But if you're looking at it from the side, it's actually a board that's at a tilt angle and everything. There'll be the puppet rotting in here. There'll be a person behind all of this, and the camera over here shooting at it. And I have to sort of render these things. I'm thinking it'd be like a 4 dowel system, and then I need to do like a claw clamp for the mouth. So it'll take 2 hands to operate, but you can use the claw clamp to, you pinch it and it'll open and close the other side of the clamp. So the silicone on the mouth will open and close slightly. Make it look like the puppet is talking. And basically just have to get good with the timing. So like whatever line you're saying, you sort of sync it up with how you're talking.
Ashton Jackal, I don't know another person who reads H.P. Lovecraft. Really? That's crazy. I was
like Die Hard though.
Phase.
The only like Die Hard people I know is my older brother. Like he's the one who got me into it. A bunch of other people were like, I can't read this guy's shit.
I don't know anyone in my personal life that has read it. And I tried. I read like a couple things when I was young, and then like you, Spencer, I talked to somebody else about it. I was like, hey, you like this stuff, what's up? And then I was like, oh, I'm not into this anymore because of you.
Yeah. Oh, you just killed all of the fun here.
Yeah, that's what happened with Sandman for me. I was like, fans of Sandman ruined Sandman for me.
You're
never want to read
hate
Sandman.
yourself for liking this. Yeah, Sandman. I just remember when I started talking to people about that, I was like, I'm not far enough on the spectrum for this. Holy shit. Every person that's come up to me as a Sandman character at a convention, it has just like been so over my head. I'm like, I am on another planet right now. Yeah, women like Sandman, so nah. Jeff's got a fan club now.
Sandman is good, actually. I like Neil Gaiman.
Yeah, you.
No,
love
I understand
Gaiman.
it's good. I think Neil Gaiman's really good. I'm just not a fan of his work. Like, I think he's an
but Sandman
exceptional
isn't
writer.
my favorite thing. My favorite actually is Stardust. As corny as that is, I really like Stardust.
That is wicked corny.
Yeah, but I like it.
I bet you do.
It's a good movie.
There's a lot of stuff
it's okay to like it.
that I like.
Yeah.
I'm
it's
still
all right
to
like something that sucks, Jeff. You don't have to.
That's a good movie.
You don't have to rationalize it with me.
How dare you, sir?
It's okay to like kids' movies too.
Yeah.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah, man. I can still watch Homeward Bound.
Well, that's because you're disturbing.
Claire Danes looks like you in a wig.
No, she doesn't. I mean, if she did, she'd look hot too. But...
Don't compare him to a woman.
Romeo and Jeffyette.
But yeah, I
that was her.
Like every H.P. Lovecraft audiobook I could when at one of my old jobs. Every day I would just put my headphones in and just listen to like these scary stories. So I think I went through like in a month all his stories, and then I went and bought the H.P. Lovecraft collection from Barnes and Nobles.
I hate Neil Gaiman because he made me cry.
I don't like it because of all the stuff that happened with...
In middle school, he knelt down on my chest and twisted both my nipples till I cried.
I don't like the stuff that... I don't like him because of the way he handled the Dave McKean situation. He just like sat in silence. What the fuck?
I don't even know what happened with
that.
I
don't even know about that. I like his writing style. I like his writing. Like his writing...
came under fire for a comic he did, well, an illustrated storybook, whatever, of this Muslim kid who was being prepped to be a suicide bomber. And the kid finds himself in a library and then discovers, the world of knowledge around him and differences and all these things, and decides not to be a suicide bomber. And so then he got accused of being racist and Islamophobic and all this stuff. And
that was crazy.
And then, like, Neil Gaiman, who's like his longtime collaborator and worked with him on a million different projects, just didn't say nothing. Like, couldn't you say something in your buddy's defense? Like, hey, he's not a bad guy.
No.
Like, come on, man.
That's how you get gunned down yourself, Jeff. You gotta puss it up.
Position, like, he's a millionaire a million times over. Like,
Neil Gaiman's in no position. The mob will beat that man to death.
But, like, is Dave McKean a guy whose his whole life is set up for him like Neil Gaiman's is?
Yeah, no, they're both fucked. They'll come for him too. That's the whole thing. Like everybody's fucked.
I don't know. Just think
Everybody's
I
fucked, Jeff.
learned.
Say something.
I learned I will never
We're all
comment.
gonna die.
I will never comment on certain things on Twitter
No, you
because
will.
I learned I learned my lesson after I got fucking 30 messages in my inbox from fucking crazy people.
No one will
because-
challenge me today. I'm just being a dick. I'm just like glossing over it.
Nope, I will not. I refuse to because I'm not dealing with fucking weirdo, fucking crazy, virtue signaling, social justice warrior nut jobs. That I had to lock my Twitter account for like a couple weeks. It was fucking insane.
That's the thing too. Like with Neil Gaiman, he's very outspoken. He'll defend all kinds of books from like crazy conservatives and stuff, which he's right to do. But like, you can't defend your boy who's coming under attack for making a book.
Yeah, Neil's also super anti-CG. He's just anti like anything that anyone tells him to be. That's the whole thing, though. Is like to stand up for a friend takes backbone. Like I'm being a dick and everything, but it's like that's the reality of it. And you're like, that dude's got millions. What does he have to lose? Like genuinely, he has everything to lose because he knows if he fucking speaks up, this fucking crowd of idiots is just gonna fucking attack him too.
Well, we
But
know
I'm
we
saying,
know
like,
who's a
still,
good friend.
fucking
Ray
do
Lewis
it.
is buddy. You know the football player Ray Lewis. He'd stab that guy in fucking college. And his boy, he basically told his boy, he said, "Look, I'm about to be drafted. You take this fucking fall from me. I'll take care of your family, your kids, everybody. You'll be out in a few years. Just do this bid." That's a good friend there.
That's a different kind of good friend. I don't know if
Yeah.
I'm endorsing.
Yeah.
That's
Kind
a
of an
good.
idiot too.
That's a good
I'm talking more
bad
about free
friend.
speech and.
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna
also,
go get
it
F's in
sounds
the
like-
A and J.
Yeah, it
I
sounds like
haven't-
that friend had a bad gambling problem.
I only
Because
see
there's a lot of factors in order for that one to pay out in the end. That dude could have just had a poor season right out of the gate, and then that dude's just in prison for a guy he didn't stab.
Yeah, it was more like, you better take the fucking fall for this, or else I'm gonna kill you, your whole
Yeah,
family.
I'm gonna stab you too and make it look like you guys stabbed each other to death.
buddy.
And I'm gonna go play in the NFL.
My
Yeah.
friend.
Allegedly. This is a death curse, allegedly.
Yes.
this is allegedly.
A hypothetical celebrity crime stream.
I don't know for a fact that he did this. We just really, really think they did.
So starting light to dark. What do I do?
Pee on it.
Yes. Pee on
You know
it.
what?
Pee
I just
all over
got
it.
done reading
I just
piecemeal,
got
and I
done
like
peeing
the color
all over
schemes in it.
I bet you do.
No, I like how the color moves. Like it goes very like
Now we're gonna pee on it.
it's like a lot of cool tones, and then it moves into warmer tones.
Wait, which one is this?
Like, this is piecemeal. It's a Sizemon, Kadransky, and Colin Bunn. It's a one-shot book.
What's
but
up,
then-
Grandy? Always coming in on the
But
weirdest
yeah,
shit.
so like the colors warmer and warmer as it progresses throughout the story, and then they start
it
popping
looks
in like
cooler and
pinks
cooler.
and reds. It
like
yeah,
cool
it does. It gets cooler and
blues.
cooler.
Oh,
And
man,
then
yours
it starts getting reds and stuff.
What up, Randy?
Like yeah, I just like the use of color in this book a lot. The storyline is not bad either. It has kind of like that sometimes they come back feel mixed with like
Oh, it's
its
got
own
a
kind of
rapey
uniqueness, but-
greaser vibe.
not great. Takes place in like 89. So but it's good. I feel like it could have been more than a one
It also
shot.
stars Tim Matheson.
Guy, I have a confession.
Oh God. Who has a
I'm Dave
confession?
Grohl.
I have to go to comments here.
It's Mark
Let's see.
Zaid.
I like
I like
Punk Mamba.
Mambo.
Oh, is that the goth chick from Valiant or whatever?
I believe I
Yes.
think it is. Yes.
Right.
No, it's that. It's that song? No.
How can she be goth and punk?
It's a comic book. You can do whatever they want, Jeff. Haven't you evolved?
Imagine a world where goth and punk are one and the same.
She's like a voodoo punk.
You don't have to imagine much, because it's kind of the world we already live in.
Oh my
To be
god!
honest, I mean,
Goth and punk are kind of the same. Yeah.
Just found out Method Man has a fucking Marvel podcast, and I kind of want to listen to it because I always said like, they're like, who's gonna narrate your life? And I was like, I want Method Man to narrate my fucking life.
Yeah, you should just do a whole movie where you're played by
Yo, this fucking comic's dope.
you're played by Megan Fox,
Yeah.
but she has Method Man's voice. Right? That's the chick from the Transformers movies.
Yeah, but she's too hot.
Don't
to
act
be
like
me.
you don't know.
She's too hot to be me. I need someone that's a little more like 3 points down from that.
Okay, so give her like 5 years to age more.
Well, she's with Machine Gun Kelly, so probably just a year.
Oh yeah, give her 6 months. She'll be all
She's looking
used
like
up.
Miley Cyrus.
Yeah. And then you have Method Man's voice over on her, and that's Kayla. Method Man doing a Boston accent.
It's great.
Next, I'm reading some bullshit called Voidwalker. Hearing it's pretty gay. So are you guys working on the 24-hour comic? I heard Tyler talking about it on Twitter. We did the first part of it last night, so the first 3 hours are up. We were live from 8 to 11 p.m. You can go back and check it out if you missed it.
Watch it.
And we gotta figure out the date for the next 3 hours real soon. Kayla should grow a mullet. There you
I'd
go.
have to cut a mullet. My
you heard
hair's
it here first.
really long.
Yeah, right. We gotta smash stretch goals on the next campaign and get me a mullet.
Yeah, smash that like button, everybody.
Yeah. I'm gonna get that bleach blonde mullet like the Lost Boys, and then the next campaign, Jeff's getting a mullet.
I'm fucking coloring
balls.
Yeah.
And
Oh my god,
streaming
I would kill to just see Jeff with long hair.
See my balls?
Yeah. Ooh, baby acorns. Jeff with long hair, I feel like would look hilarious.
I tried it one summer, but I lived in Tampa at the time, and the humidity was just destroying it, so it looked awful.
I can't picture you with long hair.
Yeah, because he's such a
I know
wholesome
in my
dude.
picture I have no skin, so it's understandable. But
He looks pretty fucking cool, though. A skull with a mullet, badass. Yeah, all of us get mullets, and then Kayla has to get one. Basically, peer pressure her into getting a mullet.
Oh, Skullet.
I'll rock
Yeah,
it.
dude.
The skull with the mullet. The Skullet.
Yeah, dude. That's basically, wasn't that a Savage Dragon villain back in the day?
No idea.
He might as well just be called Skullet. I don't remember the fucking name of that guy. Is it Savage Dragon I'm thinking of? This dude got like his face melted off, and I think he had like a skullet. That is a great look, though. Last Action Hero, the Ripper.
That is a great
I
look.
love The Last Action Hero.
Who
That was
fucking doesn't, Kayla?
When I was a kid on my Sega Genesis, I used to always play that game. Like that was one of my favorite games to play.
That has the most legendary skullet in a movie ever. Maybe that and Wangro might be tied from Heat.
Didn't Rufio have some kind of
Rufio didn't have a
mullet going
skullet.
on?
He just had like
He had
a
a mullet.
fucking he had like a faux hawk. He still had hair
Was
on
it
the
a
sides
faux
of
hawk?
his head.
No, he had like.
I thought he had like it was a
he had,
mullet.
like, Kiefer Sutherland's hair
faux
in
hawk.
Lost Boys.
What?
No, he straight up had like a rooster faux hawk. It
I
had
need
like
to pull up a
feathers
picture
and
to
shit
remind
in it, I'm
myself.
pretty sure. And if you have hair on the sides of your head still, that's not a mohawk, that's a fucking faux hawk. You're a hipster douche. He looked like a glam queen.
Don't talk about Kevin Pereira that way.
And I'm pretty sure he also had like red feathers in it or something.
Yes,
ridiculous.
he did have red.
Like
He had like red in it. Yeah.
Yeah, like it looked like a rooster. It was like a fucking rooster fucking faux hawk, and it was lame.
Dude,
Tri-hawk, even gayer.
It was a Tri-Hawk mullet. Now that I look at it, it's
You're thinking of Gay Dragon.
Savage Dragon. Yeah.
Rufy had a Tri-Hawk.
He had a Tri-Hawk mullet because the back of it is like longer.
Yeah,
I don't even know
hair
if
on the
it's like
sides of your head with any sort of mohawk, you're a douchebag.
And he had a half shirt on.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
That's some
Rufio
chick
was
shit.
awesome. Rufio is the best.
Yeah,
Let's call him-
okay.
let's show some respect on his name.
Right under Danzig.
This is now a Danzig and Rufio show.
Yeah. Oh my god, I am so outnumbered at all times.
Bang-a-ring, everybody. Bang-a-ring.
It's okay, as long as I always feel like I'm punching down.
Oh, Colin. Colin, your wife was on here last night. I hope we didn't scare her off.
Well, one definitely didn't, because she said a very nice hello and goodbye at the end of the night.
I'm thinking that's just Colin in drag. Like he's sitting here commenting, but with a wig on.
Oh,
yes.
my God.
It's gorgeous.
Did you just put a hair
The
app on it?
big bad dog.
I really am Joe Dirt.
The
You look like Joe
bounty
Dirt, yeah.
hunter.
Gotta keep on keeping on.
Oh my
I
god,
know.
is that Claire Danes?
Life's a garden. Dig it.
Oh my god. Romeo and Jeffyette.
Husker do's, Husker don'ts.
Right.
Oh, my God.
I love that your
I-
Joe Dirt kind of sounds like your your Matthew
You're
McConaughey.
Jeff.
Yeah.
Sounds like it's Jeff.
Sounds a lot
What are you
like
talking
your
about?
Jeff.
Totally different character. Look, Joe Dirt. Now I'm Jeff. Now I'm Joe Dirt. Now I'm Jeff.
So I had some weird mullet thing when I was a kid. I'm, like,
Weird
looking at-
mullet thing.
Like when I was, my dad fucking decided to cut my hair because I cut my own bangs, and he gave me some horrible fucking wedge mullet haircut.
Dude, your
'cause
dad rocks.
it's so bad.
It's like problem solving in
My
reverse.
mother, I guess, didn't talk to him for months.
You were his boy named Sue. He was trying to
Oh.
make you tough.
I just
Oh,
found,
dude, for real. I'm like, when I think of Kayla's dad, it's fucking was it Big Daddy from Kick-Ass?
Yeah, yeah.
Like that's all I can think of is like before I came around, this is what they were like, and Kayla got him to settle down a little bit now that she has people around. Like,
I would, if I was ever going to do a movie on my life, I would want, hold on, let me see. if I
Nicolas
can-
Cage to play your dad.
No,
Oh.
I would want,
He's like teaching her. He's like, now, honey, remember, after you stab, you got to twist
All right,
so they bleed out.
I'm sharing my screen. I would have Bruce Campbell play my dad because
That's
he
creepy.
kind
Don't
of
you
looks
want
like
to
my
like
dad. in
bang
this
him?
picture.
Yeah, that's
No, I
pretty
don't want to
gross.
bang Bruce Campbell. I love Bruce Campbell. No.
So much you want to bang him.
Dude,
Yeah, it's like you
what
are
the
like
fuck is in
constantly
there?
talking about how
180.
much you love
Chin to
him,
chin.
and
oh my God.
yeah. I think
that
one of the
was
streams you were
horrible.
like, he's the most handsome man in the world. But you're like, no, I
He
don't
is
want
a
to bang him.
handsome
I just,
man.
I
I
just
don't
want
wanna
to keep
bang
him in a
him.
glass case.
I love, but he would,
Bottle
he could
City
play,
of Campbell.
he could play my dad. When he grew that beard in, he looks a lot like my dad. It freaks me
Chicks
out.
and dudes have really different priorities. It's like, man, that celebrity is wicked hot. This chick's like, yeah, I want him to play my dad. What? That's
You
a
know who
kink.
I used to think was so hot that I had posters of all over my wall. You're gonna fucking die. Kevin Sorbo. When I was a kid, I had the biggest thing for Kevin Sorbo.
Yeah,
I
that
had like that
tracks.
giant Hercules.
I was gonna say you
poster
were
on my
just
wall
getting
of
sweaty
him in
for
the vest.
Hercules before you understood what the fuck was going on.
I loved him. I did. I loved
You're
Kevin
like, why do
Sorbo.
I like these muscles? I need to get water, so I can start painting this little fetus guy.
I
If
was
you,
attempting to
Was that the baby fetus?
yeah, if you guys want to hold it down,
The baby
Uh,
fetus.
I'm gonna test out this gouache finally. But yeah, I gotta go grab a water cup, and I'm gonna piss while I'm up and grab another drink.
So you're gonna
Pee in the
pee and
cup,
purify
then
your
pour
urine.
in the cup, and pour
He's
water
gonna.
in the cup full of pee.
I think he's gonna pee in the cup and then use a
Yes,
purifying tablet and drink it.
That's what I should just start doing, so I don't have to get up so much. But that would be thinking ahead and planning things, and I don't do that much here. But I'll be back. You guys hold it down.
Colin says Kevin Sorbo used to be in condom adverts.
Really? Did he? Huh.
I just saw Ryan's name as I was getting up.
Colin suggested that you piss in a cup and use the piss for your paint water.
That'll just ruin it. Isn't pee like... Yeah, I feel like pee would break up the pigment, and that paper would smell horrible.
And your bristles just fall out of your brush.
Yeah.
It breaks down the
Just
glue.
burn through the paper with my hot piss.
And by the way, my name isn't making fun of Kayla. It's that I'm a fan of Kayla. I'm a basic fanboy of Kayla's.
I have fanboys? What? This is news.
Oh, I'm sure you do. You're a girl.
Who do you think shows up in the chat?
People that love you guys.
You're the one that got proposals. Don't forget that.
When did I
You're
get
the
a
one that gets drawings of you.
Oh, I did get a beautiful drawing of me that I am waiting for Spencer to resize so I can put it in a circle. So I'm not just a nipple here, whatever this is. It looks like a weird nipple with a piercing to me. Weird eyeball. I don't know.
Hey, Colin's a Kayla fan.
Is anybody else watching Cobra Kai new season?
My mom is.
I haven't started it yet. My mom is too.
Your mom trying to learn for her jiu-jitsu
I got a text. Yeah, I got a text from my mom today. She's like, "Have you caught up yet?" I'm like, "Stop being hip, mom."
Your mom's like the real life Crease. She's like, "No, Ryan, don't forget, no mercy."
My mom can't throw a punch to save her life. What she does is like hammer fist. It's like Wendy mad, Wendy smash. You didn't get a punch. You got a hammer fist. You know?
Though.
Yeah. When you go like this and pound on someone's back like a cave woman. Like literally.
We need a camera in your family household just to see what the hell's going down there.
Yeah. First
I
Death
wouldn't want
Curse
to put one
reality
there.
show.
It would be so
It's
I have
called the
decided.
Kayla Clan with a K.
God.
We're trying to be cute with the alliteration. That's all.
I'm gonna get sued by the Kardashians, and then I'm gonna get welcome messages from the KKK.
David Duke's
the
like,
same
"Hey, how's it
time."
going? Great show."
Literally.
It's very pure.
Well, they'll probably recruit my sister. My sister's like 5'11", blonde, covered in tattoos. I mean, she has brass knucks right here. So she looks very, very Aryan.
More of the neo-Nazi route.
Well, I don't know what she's very Aryan looking. We look absolutely nothing alike. I wonder if I can pull a picture up. Let me see.
Yeah, let's just expose her for the world.
She just pulls up Hitler. Like, here's my sister. Zig Comics says his sister sounds scary.
She's something.
I hope she doesn't watch this. She's like, "What are you doing to me, Kayla?"
Yeah. I was hoping to be on Death Curse someday.
Is she like, all right, so here's a picture of us when we were kids. Hold on.
She should come on and we should hear about you guys' fights from both sides.
Yeah, exactly.
She's gonna be like, she deserved it. Fuck that bitch. That's my sister in a nutshell. Let's see. Share a screen.
She's like, all I did was trying to give Kayla a hug, and she was like, "Fuck
yeah,
you,
right.
No mercy."
So that's my sister. We look nothing like when we were kids. We look nothing alike. She's so blonde. She's like Children of the Corn blonde with blue eyes.
Children of the Coens?
Yeah, Children of the Coens. Yeah. So we look nothing alike.
Rex Doom asks if Spencer is pooping, but Spencer says no, grabbing water to paint. To which Rex Doom says, "Oh, poop."
Oh, hey, that's a good question.
He couldn't share the screen.
If Spencer pees on bushes, where does he poop?
I hope he's digging holes first.
Maybe he's using it. Maybe he's using it as fertilizer, guys.
Hey,
Maybe
neighbor.
he's just trying to create fertilizer. He's trying to better the environment. Okay.
Oh man.
Don't make fun of
Yard's like a
environmental.
minefield. Just Spencer poops.
Rex
In the
says he
trees.
poops in the cookie jar.
Nope. Spencer apparently poops in the trees.
Now, is that at the base of the tree, or does he climb up into the tree and then poop down onto whatever's below?
Imagine if he got on a power line like a bird and just shit on someone's car.
Spencer
I mean, because
comes
we
over,
do
like,
know he
"Hey,
lives
I
in the woods. We've
you have a restaurant
firmly
I use?"
established that he lives in the woods. So
Spencer comes over to visit. He's like, "Hey, you guys have a restaurant I could use?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And he runs outside the house and just plants a tree in your backyard.
Oh, Zaid, my sister doesn't have a thicker accent. If anything, she talks like Stewie from Family Guy. That's the only thing I can think of. She's sarcastic at all times,
Our
without
Ava
even trying
Braun
to be.
sister.
Rex Doom, he shits on people like a giant hairy bird. Why did I picture Spencer as like a big owl? That's fucked up.
His head turns around backwards as he's pooping. Ooh, that was a big one.
Dude, I was screaming, laughing, listening to this shit on my phone, getting water and a drink and shit. I finished.
That looks like he has too much cocaine.
It's his
Yeah,
poop
it's all that
face.
acid.
That's when he's
Oh my
crowning.
god! I finished my fucking drink and I put the water cup down and fucking forgot it in the other room because I was laughing so hard at the fucking shitting out of a tree and then shitting off power lines. You only do that once.
Is that my
Hitler
sister?
Selleck. I love that drunk Bernstein Bears moment where I was like, wasn't there a
Found her
Hitler
pic.
Tom Selleck movie? And now I'm like, guess I need to write it.
My great grandfather actually kind of looks. He has a Hitler stash almost.
Is your whole family Aryan?
Yeah, it's like no one
No,
told
no,
him.
no, 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 no,
Like-
no, no, no. Like when he came over here from Armenia, like the picture they used for his passenger record. I was like,
Oh, I'm
whoa.
sorry, I mispronounced that. I meant Austria.
Yeah. They just adopted a young Boston girl.
I love that he came over to America and no one was like, "Hey man, that mustache combo just isn't working anymore." We literally just fought a whole war about it.
So unless you want to kill yourself in a basement.
Yeah. You should probably go shave.
Hey, Michael Jordan's bringing it back.
Again.
For the 8th time this century. Oh, I'll
Every
be
few years he does.
back
For
in a
the
second.
Eighth Reich. I love these moments of silence.
Oh no, I'm looking at. What the fuck is this?
You're the one looking at it.
I'm like, no,
Pulling
it's
Spencer. Oh my god!
Wait, is this a quiz? Is this a quiz? Or are we supposed to guess?
no. I was.
Oh.
There's videos on here when me and my father were sorting his whole collection, and my dad.
Nazi memorabilia.
No, it's mostly X-Men stuff, but
Nazi memorabilia. Holy shit. Dingers!
I'm just kidding.
oh, Jeff, this is what I was talking about. This is remember I was saying I swam with dolphins in a pod. Hold on.
Yeah, I remember.
He's so rad.
No, I'm
It's
dead
footage of
serious.
Kayla like out in the middle of the ocean.
Oh, yeah,
going
when
like
you were
30
talking about
miles an hour with dolphins.
Getting raped by dolphins. I'm sorry, I
So you
forgot.
jumped in the back of a wild dolphin.
So
I
that's
got
like,
it, Dad.
Oh, I have to share it.
yeah, it's like a open ocean.
like, a Slim Jim fits in his blowhole.
Why is he sinking?
Why is he sinking? Holy shit.
Oh my god, I just got that. But yeah, no, this a pod of dolphins in the open ocean. It was
pod.
so cool. Yeah, that's what they're called, a pod. Yeah.
Big old pod.
Let's see.
Holy shit, I love this.
What? Your paint?
Was this your first squash experiment?
Yeah.
Great, right?
Holy
So smooth,
fuck.
velvety.
Oh my god, it's so red.
Oh, he's gonna.
I'm boning up over here.
Oh god.
Squash will make you boom.
Getting a Geronimo boner over there.
It's the gouache. We'll all be coomers with the goosh. How do you say this fucking word?
Squash, whatever. I'm cooming.
Gooshay.
I'm gooshing.
All right. This is what I was talking about my great granddad here.
Covered her with a coat of goosh.
I'm engorged with goosh.
Engorged with goosh.
Must expel the
Yes.
goosh. The goosh is a demon that a couple times a day people got to get out of their system.
This is the weirdest painting class
Yeah.
ever.
Gorshing is sex with demons.
This
The
was that
itinerary is
mustache
all
that I
about
was talking about.
strokes.
Paint faster. Faster.
Now slower.
Whoa. Sensitive.
Look me in the eyes.
Let me know before you goosh. I don't like to be surprised.
Stop talking.
Oh, I'll show you the blanks.
It's
I found
amazing
today.
YouTube still lets us on here.
So I found Dune
Somebody's gonna find us out.
blanks.
Sorry,
I'll send it
Kayla.
to you, Spencer. I found Dune blanks. There were 2. I grabbed them
Cool.
to send.
Sick.
I
Were there
found
any of the Walking Dead ones too?
no Walking Dead blanks. But I think Larry has some he put aside. He's probably gonna wait until they go up in price. More than likely. These are at Nick's. Found
He's probably gonna
more
wait till no
pink and black
artists want to
Nick.
buy them to draw on.
Wait, are you
I
guys
found-
gonna open up the thumbnails of those dolphin pictures?
Oh, I thought I did.
No, because again, I wasn't here to share them.
Oh, okay. Give me 1 second. Let me go
Plus,
back
we
to
were
them.
doing a sweet riff at the time.
Yeah.
Colin
Okay.
says dingers is Melbourne slang for condoms.
I have videos too.
Hitting dingers has a whole new meaning now.
All right, so that's
We're
a
out
pot
here
of-
slamming dingers.
Guys, my Australian girlfriend said
Why are these
she was
guys
slamming dingers?
wasting condoms so much?
She's really into baseball, I guess.
What is up with these dudes?
So, do you guys say ding dong for your doorbells?
Yeah, right.
See the dolphins?
That seems like a different meaning.
Where's the compromise?
Are you sharing my screen yet?
Hey, look, I'm Rob Geronimo.
Oh, cool.
I have a ton of shit. I just gotta go in.
Just kidding. He's
So
not a
this is your
douche boy.
sister?
No, this is just dolphins. Hold on.
Yeah, our sister's
go
a
back, hold on.
dolphin.
We get her on the
So-
show.
Dolphins.
She's kind of fussy, huh?
Watch out,
That's
she's
horrible
rapey too.
Hold on.
But she can hit a volleyball with her tail.
Yeah.
I gotta go to
Drag you to the
folders.
depths and have her way with you.
That was a wonderful picture of my allergic reaction, by the way. I was like, let me scroll down from there. Hold on.
Your swollen goblin head?
I gotta go back and go to this video. Let's see. Because all my pictures are in different fucking folders.
What up, Silver Ogre? Silver.
What's up, Silver?
Hey, buddy. Probably using a smaller brush for this, but
Rex Doom says, I had one of the Sonic Chili Cheese Coney Slim Jim today.
what?
Ooh.
Did it kill you? Like,
What video is
now an
it?
Audi?
The fuck?
Well,
What is
Kayla
this?
just turned blue.
Oh, it's a
Violet.
turtle.
You're turning Violet?
Oh, I thought Kayla had like something inside her. She could like alter her inner core color.
My inner core color.
She's like a mood ring.
She's like a gaming PC. She like flashes
Like a-
red and blue and switches out.
it's so fucking pigmented. It's amazing.
Yeah, I
You know
gotta
what,
break
though?
out the
This-
gouache soon.
Holy shit, dude. I'm like,
It's been too
I
long.
got Goose soon too.
why didn't
Goose
I
today.
get
I forgot
Gushy?
about Goosh. I gotta write that down so I don't forget Goosh.
Yeah, I should have been getting Gushy like 100 years ago. What the fuck?
I was tubing earlier, but I really needed the Goose. I didn't get to.
Yeah. Holy shit, man. These are the colors I want from my watercolors?
Mm-hmm. So saturated.
Okay, this one is.
Yeah, because I'm like, I can knock this back later on in digital if I need to, but
And you should be able to draw over it fine with some of the pens you use.
that's
Once it's
exactly
dry.
why I wanted to test it in the first place. And I can build up over it now. So normally you'd go light to dark, but I can actually paint on top of this pretty opaque when I use less water.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
had
gouache
better
you
luck
can
with
kind
brush
of go
pens
either way
than
with. Go ahead, Jeff. Sorry.
I was gonna say I just had better luck with brush pens than I did with like tech pens and stuff because they tend to cut into the gouache if it's too thick.
Yeah. Yeah, especially if you use like a metal tip
Mm-hmm.
tech pen, you have to like barely touch it. Otherwise you're just carving into it. I wouldn't recommend using the nib over it for sure. Don't try that.
Yeah.
Although you could get a cool effect if you're trying to get effects, but it would not be a good way to do line work.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is a
eating,
turtle.
Kayla?
I am eating mozzarella sticks.
He'll have to share your screen again, Kayla.
Yeah.
Hold on.
For the mozzarella
God
sticks, please.
damn, dude.
Actually, I'm really proud of my underwater photos
Yeah,
that
these
I
are great.
took.
So wait, this is your sister?
Where was this?
This was in Hawaii.
Oh wow.
No, these are really
Yeah,
great. This is
I have like a shit ton of pictures. Like these ones I took on disposable cameras, and then I have like video on my phone and better stuff on my phone. But there's a lot. Like I have a lot because like every time I go to Hawaii when I'm there for a week or 2 weeks, which I didn't get to go last year. This year I am going to go. It's the final year for my timeshare, so I need to fucking go. I like to spend like all my time in the ocean out there and just the art galleries that they have. They have a really large National Geographic art gallery there that's really cool, and then there's really cool local art galleries all around. Like, yeah, I love Hawaii. It's just very expensive and no room to park at all.
Yeah, I really want to go. It looks amazing.
It's totally worth it. I would say if you can invest in a timeshare, do that because it's cheaper in the long run. Because basically for my timeshare, it's like $1,200 for the year. But then when you get there, you only pay $75 for a week. So you can get like different packages. But it's cheaper because if you go to say even a shitty motel out there, you're going to spend at least $2,000 to $3,000 to stay in a shitty place.
Oh really? That much?
Yeah, it's expensive. Milk,
For like a
like
week?
yeah, milk, dairy products are all super expensive out there.
Yeah, because like they import so much stuff, right?
Yeah, a lot of things are imported. I was surprised, but then like fruit, like pineapple and water is super cheap down there. It's just Hawaii is beautiful. I recommend it for anybody, and people are actually really nice out there, but not the kind of nice that freaks you out. Like
Unless
for
you
me,
steal
like
on
when
the
I went to,
waves, brah.
I don't know, everyone's peaceful. Like, how many virgins did
Bunch of
Spencer
fucking Howleys over here.
Yeah,
for
I've a different
God.
experience of Hawaii.
Really? What was your experience of Hawaii? What
Well, I
island
was
were you
really
on?
young and dumb too. Oh well,
What
first
I?
of all, I went to Oahu, and
Oh, that's
Waikiki
where I.
sucked. But it's a beautiful island. It's still a beautiful island. But I basically had to deal with construction teams there, and they all hate white people so much. All the construction workers. It was so funny.
Oh.
Yeah, like I mean,
I don't know. Maybe it's because I
it
have
was
like darker
insane.
skin and dark hair. Like in person, on camera, I look like a
Well,
pale, pasty bitch,
like,
but in person,
only
I'm like
half-
pretty dark.
I'm only half white, and I get dark in the sun pretty quick, and that didn't matter. I was a haole. It's a mainlander thing. It's more that. It's less against. Actually, it's not that they didn't like white people. It's they didn't like people from off the island.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, because they're like, remember that South
But that
Park
was an
episode?
interesting experience. They were not shy about it.
Oh shit.
And yeah, it was interesting. I was told I was lucky I had my own construction crew from Texas with me a bunch of times.
Damn.
Yeah, that was interesting. So I was like,
Well, my
fuck Hawaii.
experience was not like that. Maybe it's because I'm a woman or something. I was like, I had free surfing
Hawaii can
lessons.
suck my dongle.
Well, there's all kinds of crazy videos of like people getting beat up on the beaches because they tried to surf. Like, you can't surf on a beach. These are our ways, brah.
Well,
Really?
see, then there's the flip side to that is I was hanging out with those surfers because I worked for Quicksilver at the time, and they sent me over there.
Oh damn.
So then I did get to
Oh.
go to like secret spots all around the island that were away from the tourist traps that were super cool. But those were those guys. Like if I was not with those guys would have fucked me up if I showed up at some of those beaches.
Right.
And so I was just a little haole that was like, yeah, shock, bro, let's go. All right, I'll just follow you guys.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything like that towards
No,
me
you
at
wouldn't.
least.
You
or-
wouldn't have. You wouldn't have. If you're going there for touristy fun, you're not gonna really experience that.
I didn't really do many touristy things though. That's the only thing. I didn't really do anything. Like I didn't take any tours. I didn't do anything. I did a lot of like snorkeling. I had recommendations of where to snorkel to see turtles and all this stuff. Probably the only touristy thing I did was what the fuck, Hanamina Bay. I can never say it right. I can't pronounce half of the shit out there. I'm like, there's way too many vowels and everything, and me, I don't pronounce all my vowels, and I don't pronounce as.
You
So.
don't say.
No, she doesn't say.
A motel down by the river. It's all the crystal meth that makes them nice. Should have used blackface then.
Yeah, they need to goosh more.
Yeah, those Hawaii boys, they're so angry.
Well, ever since BJ
I thought it was
Penn guy's ass
gouache.
kicked, they've been, real angsty.
Oh, Jesus, Kayla.
Oh, it's like goosh, like a douche, like a. Oh, okay, never mind.
We're just being stupid, and yeah, you're just 10 minutes late to murdering the joke.
That's gonna be my shirt. If I have a shirt made, it's gonna be like I am like the queen of murdering jokes.
Yeah, we need to have a cemetery of jokes.
Yeah, we need to report a homicide.
Rex with ancient symbols from his planet, right?
That's what he thinks Spencer's drunk.
I actually
I
really
still wanna
like the demonic face at the bottom, whatever that
I
is.
want to go do the touristy stuff and go to like the locations where they filmed Lost.
Oh, they have like a whole thing like that where they filmed.
Yay!
It's all on Oahu. Lost, Jurassic Park. Oh wait, I did go to that Sea Life, the Seaquarium out there where they filmed Good Luck, not Good Luck Chuck. What the fuck is that? 51st Dates. And I saw that penguin Charlie. Yeah.
That was on like all day one day before Christmas. They had like an Adam Sandler day, and it was like 51st Dates and like Jack and Jill, I think, on repeat.
Miserable.
51st Dates is alright,
Insane.
but Jack and Jill is terrible.
I think
Smoke
my
a
favorite
beach
Adam
outside.
Sandler movie is Wedding Singer.
That's a good one.
I love Wedding Singer. I love Billy Madison.
Yeah, Billy Madison's my
I love
favorite
Happy
overall.
Gilmore. I love I like all of his movies, I think, for the most part.
Hubie Halloween's my favorite.
No, that is not my favorite. All right, that movie I was
Yes.
Seriously, one time.
Salem Hates Retards, the movie, I'm particularly a big fan of because Kayla's from Salem, and I can't believe that movie got made.
well, our mayor is a piece of shit. I don't care.
I'm honestly surprised that movie, what's it called, didn't get a ton of backlash and didn't completely bomb out Netflix's stock like Cuties did, because Hubie Halloween just sort of flew under the radar, and that movie is insane.
What I will say about that is they shut down our city for so much of that, and our city isn't even really in it. So I'm like, this is all Marblehead, and
yeah, it's all like 2 minutes of the movie, and it's just like the whole movie is people from Salem throwing things at a retarded guy.
Did anybody read Zayd's comics comment to Kayla?
I did.
You
you
did?
guys
I
are
didn't get.
misguided.
There's
I mean,
been no time though. Go for it, Jeff.
Kayla answered it.
Nobody read it out loud?
You
Oh,
guys
you
are misogynist,
Yeah.
making fun of my accents. My accent is appreciated.
DJ,
Thank you,
I don't
Zayd.
make fun of it. I try to embrace it and get good at it because I like it so much.
Yeah, I can't do your accent. I try, and I fail every time miserably.
Every time actors try to do the Massachusetts accent, they all suck at it. The only one that did a decent job at it is Johnny Depp. Can I even say that? Am I
Donnie
even allowed to?
Brasco?
Yeah, he was the only one that did a decent like Massachusetts accent.
And he was in a Black Mask doing it too, right?
I think
Yeah,
so.
Whitey Bulger.
Yeah.
That's North End though. It's kind of a different accent. That's the thing. At least he has the knowledge to know that too.
Yep, because he has to do the Italian Massachusetts
There's
accent.
the distinction between the Southies and the Northies.
Yeah, because the Southies are mostly Irish and the
thought Whitey Bulger
Northies
was
are mostly Italian. I don't know who's what, to be
I thought
honest
he was
with you.
Irish, but he worked for the Italians.
Yeah, that's why he was in
That
the
is
North
possibly
End.
true.
DJ2K Comics says he watched Wonder Woman twice already. Best comedy of 2020.
I haven't seen it yet. I am so...
It's bad. It's legitimately bad.
Yeah, I like Johnny Depp. I don't give a fuck. Fuck Amber Heard. I don't care. Bitch, you're good looking, but you're a psychopath. I don't give a shit. You ruined your good looks by being a fucking psychotic bitch. I'm sorry. I will never,
wondering-
ever.
Yeah, I'm wondering if Kevin
Damn.
Smith's gonna work with Johnny Depp anymore.
I thought we were
Oh,
Team
I think
Amber
that's
on
a
this channel.
suspicion. No, we are not. All right. Maybe Spencer is, since he likes to shit off of fucking trees. But I'm not about someone fucking hurting someone's animals and shitting on someone's bed and cutting off someone's fingertips. You had a cell phone thrown in your fucking
It's just a
face.
fingertip.
No,
Like-
let me
It
be
didn't even
known,
lose a joint. No,
I am always
wasn't even
pro
past
shitting
joint.
on beds.
Yeah, what's love got to do with it?
I'm sorry.
And I mean,
I'm not
come on,
about
she
that
was
life.
really good in Aquaman, so she should be
She was
forgiven.
so good. No, she was not good in Aquaman. She was just really hot in Aquaman.
I don't even
So-
think she's hot.
No, not
I
really.
think she's very attractive.
I mean, I bang her.
Rasmus says Amber Heard just confirmed she is working with Alterna Comics.
No, only Isa Gonzalez. I will be in for Isa Gonzalez.
Rasmus is also going to send Johnny Depp the link real quick here.
Oh, that'd be rad.
Johnny Depp, I'm
That'd be
on your
awesome.
side. I am on your side, Johnny.
He's just
Still
like
doing his fucking.
he's
Jack
just
Sparrow.
crying in the corner of a room somewhere on stream with us.
Hello,
Hey,
Jack.
guys.
How's it going?
You know what though? I will say, what was it, Versace or whatever the fuck? They were like, fuck this, we're gonna use Johnny Depp no matter what. We're not gonna fucking throw him away.
Savage.
We like
hate
that
it.
he punches women.
We are French. We do what we want.
No, it didn't say that he punched her. It said he
I'm
pushed her
kidding,
and threw a
Kayla.
cell phone at her face or threw a cell. Who knows if he meant to even throw it at her face?
What if the call was for her?
I know. I'm
Yeah.
saying, what if it was an emergency?
It's for
being
you.
a
What if he was
bitch.
drunk and it just slipped? Do you know how many times that I dropped my own cell phone on my fucking face? Just saying. It happens. Okay. Maybe the fucking phone just slid out of his hand.
Maybe she was
But
choking and he had to throw his phone at her to get to her in time.
Who knows? Who
I
knows?
think
It was
I
a
We don't
jammed
know.
my phone on my face.
But my
Johnny
thing is,
Depp type
they're
of
gonna-
Heimlich maneuver.
if they're gonna try to ostracize him from Hollywood, then don't condone what that fucking crazy bitch is doing either. Ostracize the both of them, because that's fucking ridiculous. If it's a domestic fucking dispute, both of them were involved. Both of the whatever, you choosing one person over the other.
Yeah, if you tase the
No.
dude, you got to tase the woman too.
Yeah.
fuck it.
Equality.
Equality,
Don't tase
exactly.
me, bro, without also tasing
Hey.
her equally.
That's what
Don't
true
tase me,
feminism
ma'am.
is about. True
Yeah.
feminism. True feminism is about equality. It's not about women are better than men and all this shit like some of these feminists fucking spew. That's bullshit. It's about equality. Half of these fucking crazy ass feminists don't even know what fucking feminism is about, because it's not about women being more superior than men or anything like that. It's
Yeah,
about
tell them.
equality.
Yeah.
I
close
don't
your
give a
eyes.
shit.
Imagine
We should have
victim
a
of abuse
segment
being
that's
beaten,
like specific.
and then when you show
Oh,
up,
sorry.
now open your eyes. It was the woman who was being the abuser.
And that, you know what? Can I tell you? In my, I have a lot of cousins. All my cousins are mostly guys for the most part. Yeah, they're all guys. And my cousin was in a relationship with his ex-girlfriend, and his ex-girlfriend punched him in the face, and their relationship was crazy. I had to break up fights between them, and his ex-girlfriend was beating the shit out of him, and she was not a small girl. So when I was like trying to break up their fights, I was getting trampled. It was like I felt like David fighting two Goliaths. So like what I'm saying is women fucking do shit too. Women should keep their fucking hands to themselves. You can't hit someone and expect them not to fucking hit you back or do something back to defend themselves. I'm not saying like go and
let the
beat
hate
on a
flow.
woman. Now, if it's a
That's
guy
Yes,
that's
give
just
Jeff
like
excuses.
Embrace your misogyny.
now, if
Become more
If-
brutish.
what I'm saying, like if it's like a guy just beating on a woman,
coming along nicely.
Dark Kayla.
like I'm not about like someone just straight up like obviously a guy just beating on a woman. Obviously, I don't condone that. But if you fucking hit a man, prepare to fucking be hit back, or prepare to at least for someone to defend themselves, whether you're restrained or
Prepare
whatever.
for
the fuck.
12 rounds with Tyson.
With
But I have
misogyny, there is
seen-
always two.
I have seen crazy ass bitches like straight up attack boyfriends in the street. Like I have crazy ass friends
Go
that will
off,
fucking tell
queen.
you, I whooped my fucking man's ass in the middle of the street. I've seen it. I've seen my friend spit in her boyfriend's face, grab him by his hair, slap him, kick him in the balls. Crazy ass women shit. And him doing
At
nothing.
their wedding.
Then the one time he like restrained her, she called the cops on him. Oh, he hit me. No, he restrained you, bitch, because you were fucking attacking him. You bit him and everything. Fucking psycho. Jesus.
All right.
So, my rant is
here,
over.
let's catch up. Here, Silvar Ogre says, so Kayla believes in equal rights and equal lefts.
You're damn right.
Rex Doom says, I'm now a huge Kayla fan.
I like a woman who
Razmaz-
can tell me I can punch women.
Razmaz says, but maybe those punches gave him a boner. Zay Comics says, if you're going to hit me, do it lower and a lot softer.
Slower? Slower?
DJ2K Comics is he's right. Johnny and Amber should just settle this in the boxing ring. It would be a huge event. Everyone would make money.
we know Amber Heard is gonna take a shit ton of fucking X-Lax and just bend over and fucking projectile shit on him. Because I know you guys just pictured that too. I'm sorry for that, but that's
I'm
probably
just picturing Johnny Depp beating the shit out of her and it getting really uncomfortable really quick.
that's
Yeah.
well, I don't know what
Everyone
happened.
stopped laughing.
Everybody's like, "Yeah, it's gonna be great." Oh God! Oh no! Oh, this was horrible mismatch.
He's
Now,
like,
I'm like,
you
know,
fucking
you know what I'm
shamed
saying.
me in court.
I
I'm
need a
Jack
Slim Jim.
Sparrow.
I need a Slim Jim. This is not working.
Randy Scribner said, "I don't know how they're going to do Pirates of the Caribbean without Johnny. That
I
does
don't
not
know
make
how
any sense
either.
if you make it an all-female cast or whatever. I really don't see people coming out to see it. Yeah, I think they'll probably do it, and then it'll flop, and then we won't
Listen,
have pirates for a long time.
They'll have to have the
Hollywood.
spirit of Jack Sparrow possess somebody.
Ooh.
Hollywood. All I know
Jason
is there
goes
are
to hell style.
plenty
Yeah,
Plenty.
exactly.
of strong male characters you can use. Stop fucking changing character things and doing things to fucking get views. It does not work. It doesn't work. I'm sorry. Pirates of the Caribbean was fine the way it was. We don't need to do an all-female version of it. Why you could do a spin-off of it and call it something else and use all women. You like whatever. You want to do that? That's cool.
Well,
I'm cool
and
with
they already
that.
did like the female take on Jack Sparrow with Penelope Cruz's character. She was
Yeah.
awful. That movie was
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah, because she didn't show her boobs.
And
Isn't-
Jeff didn't even see it. He just
Yeah.
that's how he feels about it.
Yeah, it was no Vanilla Sky.
Unfortunately, I did.
You're still on that. Vanilla Sky.
But yeah, I mean, I'm done with that franchise anyways. Let it die.
Well, I'm more worried about because I'm a Harry Potter person. I am not a fucking shamed at all. I fucking love the Harry Potter books.
I'm
I grew
done
up
with
with them.
franchises. Period.
No, I wanted them
Yeah,
to
I'm
finish
just gonna pick
Fantastic
one.
Beasts.
Yeah,
I just wanted them to finish Fantastic Beasts series and keep Johnny Depp playing Grindelwald. That's
Everybody
fucking
says
it.
that,
He was great.
Hermione's a bitch in real life. Everybody hates working with her.
I don't know. I haven't met her, so
There's apparently
I
a
never
lot of her
worked with her.
assistants like quit
Yeah.
because she's so demanding and like cold and shit. And apparently she
Shocker,
hasn't
a
getting
cold
roles in Hollywood
British
because of
bitch.
it. Hmm.
a spoiled brat
Shocker,
who made
the
all
help
her money.
speaks poor about the people that pay their way.
Yeah. A kid who made all of her money before she was even old enough to spend it is an asshole. Who knew?
Expect your paycheck not to come next month.
I think she's our age, Spencer.
Yeah, she still was rich before she was 18,
Oh, yeah,
Kayla. What the
definitely.
fuck
Well,
does that
definitely.
have to do with anything?
Yeah, do
No,
you
no,
think
I was just
these
saying, I
pretty
think
I'm
she's
saying
our age.
I'd probably be a huge entitled cunt if I were that rich at that age
She
too.
still
Like,
have like fucked up British teeth.
I don't know. Drew Barrymore's been rich most of her life, and I don't think she acts like an entitled
no,
cunt.
Drew Barrymore's fucking parents took a bunch of her money. She was not rich for most of her life.
And she was molested.
Yeah, she like struggled out the ass because of Hollywood.
She
Like,
had other issues.
not the same thing
I
at
know
all.
she was a full-blown alcoholic by the time she was 15. She
Yeah,
said.
because she was getting diddled by producers and shit left and right because her parents exploited the shit out of her.
Oh.
Silver Ogre, yeah, Cutthroat Island, Regina Davis.
Oh yeah, I remember that movie.
Zayd says,
Zayd-
"You're a jizzit, Harry."
Just Harry. said that.
Wiggle your wand like this, Harry.
Clutch it with both hands.
Yes. Or actually, try that on my wand, Harry.
Close your eyes, Harry. Now grab
Come,
it.
my boy, come now.
Quick.
Right here.
Now put the one in your mouth, Harry. What?
Come into the closet of regret with me.
Now take this potion of forgetfulness, Harry.
I've got her on my knee. I've got his on my knee.
He just conjures up
Shizard
fake
Harry.
spiders. Oh no, spiders, Harry! Let's go into the closet quick.
How'd this
so
sorting
spooky
hat
in
get
here.
on
Come
my
closer.
dick?
Desert spiders. Isn't that what they're called?
They're actual rock spiders made of rocks.
Or rock spiders, that's it. Rock spiders. It was a rock spider.
Dumbledore, are you Australian?
Whatever you want me to be, big boy.
I'm definitely going down under. Is that your boomerang?
It goes out and comes back.
Fetus guy.
Oh, I'm gonna goosh.
It's quite opaque. Watch out. No, leave your glasses on, Mary. This is the episode Tyler's family chooses to tune in and check out the channel for.
Yeah, they were like, "Hey, that drawing stream was weird."
Poor Ron Weasley left out again.
I didn't even make their riffs. You just now did, Ron. There we go.
We got him.
Zaid asks if we've seen the Not Daredevil IGG campaign. I think that's by Call Me Mark, right?
Oh my god,
right,
dude.
Phil?
I saw the tears for it and was screaming, laughing at it while I was drunk the other night.
Those were really, really funny. And it was one of those things like, at first I was like, oh, is this too mean? And then I just scrolled through. I'm like, no, this is really funny.
Yeah, I commented. I think Vaughn shared it, and I was like, "This is bait for the thin-skinned, man." Like, this is
which is funny because it's not really even that mean. It's just funny.
No, that's what I mean. Though, is like the very thin-skinned are going to react to this, but it's hilarious. Like, that's bait right there. You don't let yourself get fucking upset with stuff. If something is silly to get upset about, you should be screaming about it on Twitter. And that's why I think it's so fucking hilarious. Mark leans into all of that, and it's so fucking funny how he does it so casually. And then if you get on one of his streams and watch him, he genuinely seems like the most passive dude in the world. Like, it seems hard to get a reaction out of that dude. So I love seeing it. The Sean Gordon Murphy one had me fucking screaming.
Yeah, that was so funny. Which made me, I was like, oh yeah, Sean had a YouTube channel, and I wonder if he still does.
Nope. All those dudes lasted about a week on YouTube.
Yeah. He just did a purchase show not too long ago, but that was about it.
Oh, he did?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Still won't watch it, though.
Yeah, I stopped keeping up with purchase stuff regularly.
No, I watch. I didn't ever see that, and I don't watch everything.
Yeah, that's my whole thing. Is like I just don't
stuff.
have time for it because he went from doing like a couple of videos here and there that I did have time to watch to like so much shit I can't keep up with it.
Well, I think I said in the previous stream, like now that we're streaming, I find it like I just kind of gravitated away from a lot of stuff I was watching just because I don't know, like we're doing I guess a lot of the same things, talking about the same stuff.
I am fucking dead. He has a perk. Throw a shrimp on the bobby. Help a fella out with a bloody goodwill donation check and a couple of dollary dues, mate. Included items, a warm, fuzzy feeling inside. I feel like I should donate to this. Zayd Comics the next Lost Pages story right now. I can't wait to read my copy when it comes. Not Daredevil vs. KKK variant. This is fucking great. Lesbian vampire variant cover. What the fuck? This is one of the funniest campaigns I've seen.
Yeah, it's literally just shitting on like the entire year of comics discourse in one campaign.
He crudely photoshopped into the story of not Daredevil versus KKK. Oh my god, that's fucking hilarious. Not Sean Gordon Murphy. Well, I mean, if that plank.
Well, Kayla's enjoying the shit out of this.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious. This is a fucking great campaign. This is hilarious.
Yeah, that dude is funny as fuck. And again, like you get on a stream and you don't expect it. It's almost like a Mitch Hedberg vibe, the way he's so just like nonchalant about everything. Like,
purchased the rights to adapt Not Daredevil into a failed TV show on a B network, which gets canceled after 10 episodes. Oh, that's fucking great. This guy's fucking awesome. Who I follow this guy, but I didn't even take a look at his campaign until now. This is fucking hilarious.
Razmat says Sean Gordon Murphy should get that perk and stream it. Would be a good show.
Dude, that'd be fucking hysterical. I don't think enough dudes are self-aware like that. Like,
Oh, that would be so funny.
Oh,
And everyone would love that. Like,
if he dressed up like a plank of wood too, I'd fucking lose it.
All right, let's all pitch in money to get to this $135 so we can have him come on Death Curse Live as a plank of wood.
Yeah, we'll reach out to him and
He just
get
puts a
him on.
2x4 in his chair and then talks from off screen.
so we're gonna give a rich guy a bunch of money instead of Common
No,
Mark.
no, we give the money to Commie Mark and we plan it out to get Sean on. We pitch it to Sean and hope that he likes it.
I feel like he would immediately ban us all.
Yeah, I'd block all of us and be like, fuck you guys.
I was blocked by not Sean Gordon Murphy. Who got into the argument with Jim Lee?
Jim Lee.
Someone said some comments about Jim Lee, and I said, well, I actually buy Jim Lee's art. I was like, I'll buy a book because of Jim Lee's name, unlike you. I got blocked. I forget who it was, but I was blocked. I was like, wow, I feel important. This person's a pretty big name in comics.
Yeah, what block you? Jeez.
Off defending Jim Lee. What a hot take, too.
I probably would have blocked you too.
He's such an obscure artist.
Needs all the help he can get.
Yeah. Really struggling out there.
So have we figured out the next 24-hour comic stream?
No, you asked that at the beginning of the stream, and then I said no, we'll be figuring it out soon.
Oh, sorry. I was eating and I read I read a couple comics while I've been here streaming with you.
I haven't been paying attention to you.
I have been paying attention, just I must have blacked out on that. That must have been like an interesting plot point with something I was reading. So, sorry.
How have you just been reading comics this whole time?
I'm trying to catch up. I have a lot to catch up on.
I fucking love this.
So much goosh.
Yeah, gooshing all over. Gooshing all over the world.
I'm going to start a stick figure drawing channel. Who the fuck is this?
I was waiting for the rest. Sorry, Kayla.
Yeah, right.
And
And
learn how to draw a stick figure, because that's about where my talent goes. Brian, I'm gonna pop in on one of your draw streams where you're teaching people how to draw, and I'm gonna butcher everything that you fucking say to do. And then I'm gonna post it, and I'm gonna tag you in it, and say, "Look what Ryan Wynn taught me."
how not to ink.
It will be the best example of I hate to say it, but not everyone is born with artistic talent.
Not from Boston.
There are artists that say, "Oh,
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Oh. I think I want to know you.
Silvar Ogre says, not so hot take. Jim Lee was better when he was just a penciler. Yes, because while he has done fine for himself, everything behind him has fallen apart. Like he left to go start things, and then the things that he went to start ended up having to be bought by bigger companies that are now falling apart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I stopped being a fan back in the X-Men days of his when he murdered my Psylocke. But yeah, he's an amazing penciler. Absolutely.
Well, I like his inking
No.
too when he inks himself on his streams.
Right. I mean, yeah, I just don't consider him an inker, I guess. So, illustrator. He's a fantastic illustrator.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like I like his stuff, in traditional comics when he's inked by oh dang, help me out here. What's his name?
You know it. You got it.
I can't even think of like the first letter of the name.
It's kind of like two first names, but one of the names has an S
Is
at
that
the end.
the
Ricky
Scott
Bobby.
one?
Scott
Williams or something?
Scott Williams, yeah. Like I
Is
like
that-
Give it
it
to
well
him.
enough, but
Is that the one?
it is.
Yeah.
I genuinely
Just give
don't
it to
remember.
him.
I like barely remember anchor names.
But I prefer when he inks himself. He has a really cool, like, sloppy, like, gestural style when he inks himself. And he gets really messy, throws in lots of splatter and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Usually he puts in a lot of shadow, too. To really like. But his other stuff just looks very, traditional when he's putting out, like, Justice League comics and whatnot.
Yeah. Yes. Scott's is a very traditional Marvel superhero style of inking.
Mm-hmm. And, like, again, like,
No.
it's not bad at all. It's awesome.
Yeah, no, I
It's
don't. I
just-
don't mean it. I'm
Yeah, I know. I'm just,
not
like,
knocking it.
yeah, I'm just, like, I really like when he inks himself. It just has a very cool, different style to it. Like, I really wish he would, do a whole book himself right now, as opposed to just, whatever DC property they need him on at the moment. Didn't he do that, was it Immortal Men, like, last year that flopped?
Sure.
I haven't been paying attention.
Yeah, right. To anything in the big two for a really long time.
Yeah.
I think it was Immortal Men, and they were launching a bunch of different comics that all flopped.
Break up these organ bits again. Boom. We'll see a baby
Silver Ogar
organs.
says, which Psylocke, Ryan? Original British girl Betsy Braddock or Asian-esque ninja assassin Psylocke? When they killed off Welsh Psylocke. Because I'm part Welsh, and I thought it was super cool when I was a kid that there was a Welsh person on the X-Men, and then Jim Lee was like, nah, let's kill her off and make her dress like a slut now. I'm like, oh, okay. And
Diversity
after that, and then they just ruined the X-Men after that. So I was just done with him and all of that after he did that.
Anti-diversity, Ryan.
Phoenix Animation. Hey everyone, how's it going? Couldn't do yesterday's stream because I was dying working on pages today. Good to see you, Brandon, and congratulations on what Reclaiming Zandara, I think is the name of the project. It's his other project was not the black and white manga. Funded and is now in demand. So congratulations, buddy. That's awesome.
That is awesome.
That's great.
I hope I got the name right.
Killing it.
Zayd says you're the only one that didn't like it, Ryan. Slutty Psylocke is iconic.
True.
Oh yeah, I know that. It's not like I haven't heard that for the last 25 years either. I just don't like the character at all, and I didn't like that they were just like, oh, let's just kill this character. You're like, oh, okay, she's now forever. All right.
I mean, nowadays, if that was done in comics, there would be a whole fucking riot.
Not over a Welsh chick.
Yeah, no one would care.
We can't understand what she's saying,
Seriously, she uses way too many consonants.
Phoenix Animation says, thanks, Ryan. Yeah, you pronounced it right.
All right, cool.
You done good.
You get to live another day.
You do not get to die on my watch.
Phoenix is putting his sword back in its scabbard.
Whew. Silver says he liked both, but Welsh heritage here too, Ryan. All right, super cool.
Why don't you move to Wales then if you like it so much?
Bunch of fucking Dutch boys.
Stay away from the boys.
Who knows Wales is in Holland, right?
I'm fucking around. They're all the same.
I was waiting. I was like, have I been wrong? He
Wait,
sounded really
Dutch?
confident. Yeah.
Oh man, I forgot about that. Was a different stream after our stream last night. I said one of my favorite things to do now is just say things that are very blatantly wrong with lots of conviction. So just no one challenges it and see how long you can go with it. And also when people are discussing things they really like or dislike, you just say statements that are like unarguable and just
It's
slip
because
them
of
in.
science. That's all you have to say. Because of science.
Yeah, not so much like that. You're getting in a weird
Science.
like vague political territory. I'm talking like this stream I was in last night. These guys were oh fuck, what was the movie they were they were talking about the first Iron Man movie, and they were like, that's not a good movie, and the other one's like, no, it's a really fucking fun movie, so it is a good movie, and they're going back and forth, and I was just like, it's definitely a movie, and both of them agreed with me because they were just in such heated argument that they were like, yeah, he's totally right, and I was like, yes I am, but I didn't really say anything there. And I thought that was hilarious. And now it's like one of my favorite things to do, or just say something that is blatantly wrong with such conviction that no one challenges you on it. Oh, Kayla's frozen. That's amazing.
Oh, I thought she was just nodding back and forth like hyper speed.
Yeah, like excited. Iron Man can eat my ass.
She's
Yeah,
just
but you
shaking like a
can't-
squirrel.
You can't argue, though. It's definitely a movie.
No, it's not.
You can open up a can of eat ass.
It is moving pictures.
Oh, God. I hate you, Jeff.
Bloody buddy.
Fucking Comcast. The only thing I hate right now is fucking Comcast. I don't know what it is, but it's giving me a hard time with
Tell
StreamYard.
us how you really feel.
More like Tom
feel like,
ass, right?
$200 a fucking month for cable. Whatever the fuck internet
The
package.
fuck? Does the cable suck your dick?
If I had one, I don't know.
Comcast.
Gobble,
I'd buy that,
gobble.
actually. That sounds great.
Jeff's like, listen, we'll try it out. It's
No
got
longer
good
will cable
price.
fuck you in the ass. It will now suck your dick.
Finally.
You guys have it mixed
Verizon
up the
isn't
whole
any better.
time.
Verizon for cable is not any better. And then we have Dish Network out here, which Dish Network is the fucking worst.
Will it only suck your
Comcast.
dick
Yeah, it
between
is.
the hours of 2 and 8.
Getting these pigments all
Cable guy
melted.
joke. Concast, says Silver Ogre.
Yeah, that's correct. Concast. Because it's a fucking con. You
Do you ever
can't
have
fucking
Fios?
get. So my dad actually worked for Verizon for a long time, but Verizon sucks out here as far as internet and cable go in Massachusetts.
That sucks.
And it's more expensive.
Yeah, we had Fios in Virginia, and it was great. And then we moved to Florida, and it's not actually Verizon down in Florida; it's Frontier.
Frontier.
I don't know how that works necessarily, but it's still Fios. Like it's like the same Verizon stuff, but it's under a different brand name for some reason.
Huh.
But right now I have Xfinity.
Yeah, that's Comcast. It's
Uh-huh.
Xfinity, Comcast.
This is the
That's what
dumbest name ever, by the way.
Comcast, Xfinity. It's the same thing.
Yeah, it's just all been bought out.
So Comcast is Xfinity out here. It says like Comcast.
Yes, they just got bought out.
Did you guys ever have Cox?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah,
Yes, Cox
we
was around here for a while, Kayla.
Mhm.
yeah, we had it out here. Or they're still out here. I just don't have cable anymore.
Yeah, I don't either. I just have the internet.
Yeah. And they came in when I was in high school, so it was just like all of us were like Cox van.
Yeah, it's still in.
Jenny's dad works for Cox. We were like,
still
we're
funny,
totally allowed to say Cox now. We can say it all the time.
That's A material right there for me.
Yeah, you know the guy who started Cox Digital Cable literally did it for that. It's like, now we can all say it out in the open, boys.
It's like him and his teenage sons are
Yeah,
all hee. This is awesome, Dad.
He's like, I changed our family name to Cox. Isn't that hilarious? Like,
Yeah.
no, Dad, we're still in school.
Yeah. They were the Hamiltons or something, but they're like, I switched our names. But don't worry, it's cool with an X.
We're not gonna be called the Dicks anymore. No, we're the Cox.
You're telling me my name's Hugh Cox now?
So Spectrum, I heard, is horrible, Randy. He said that you have Spectrum here in the South. I heard Spectrum is horrible.
No longer will I be known as Harry Penis. I will be Harry Cox.
Thank you, Father. for ruining the remaining years of school for me.
No problem, my
Boy
son,
named Cox.
Tiny Cox.
Yeah, and out here it
Where's
was
your
called
brother Rusty?
out here it was called Cox Communication. So
Yeah,
we thought
yeah,
that was funny too. It was
Yeah,
like,
they
oh,
just
they
scream at it.
So they're docking? Isn't that what it is? Like,
Of course, you bring up that.
so gross.
they're
Just one Slim Jim into the other's wrapper.
Oh.
Yeah, we had like a regional headquarters near us for a while, and the building just had the huge billboard next to it, and people would just like drive by it and honk at it all the time. It's like we're all 5 years old when we're left alone.
Honking for Cox.
Oh yeah, I had Spectrum for a while.
yeah, I heard Spectrum is horrible.
I don't remember. It's been so long. But most of them do. Most of those communication companies, they suck.
This shit is dope. I'm not even like trying to do things.
Randy says, I know for a fact Starlink has launched in my area. That's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
that's-
want to like talk to some people and find out how that shit is.
Yeah, my brother-in-law and his family, they live out in like the boonies, so they have terrible internet. They get like 1 megabit download. So I told him about that, and hopefully he'll get that, and he should get like I think 100, like guaranteed. What they said.
That's some wacky shit.
I just hope Starlink isn't anything like that car that was supposed to, be, what was it? Not supposed to be damaged at all in any way. It was supposed to be bulletproof and all this shit. But then this guy, yeah, we never know.
Yeah, Starlink's gonna
Cybertruck
fall out of
maybe?
the sky and kill everybody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it could happen. Or we could end up with some weird Terminator shit that happens. Who fucking knows?
Has anybody watched the last one yet?
The last Terminator?
Mm-hmm.
Dark
I
Fate,
did.
whatever the fuck.
That's the one with the girl
No, I
in it,
didn't.
right?
I still haven't watched the last two.
I don't know how I feel about it. I've seen it twice and I don't not like it, but I don't really like it. Because to me, T2 was the best.
Oh, no
Sure.
way. What a hot take.
Nope, the best is Rise of the Machines.
Defend that now.
Yeah, Rise of the Machines. All right, Jeff's kicked.
No, when he puts on glasses and they're not cool glasses, they're funny glasses. It's awesome. You just gotta see it.
No, I'll eventually watch this because I like the lore.
Claire Danes
I-
in it too.
I like the end of it. I like the
Fuck
end.
is with you and Claire Danes today?
I don't know.
Claire
Yeah.
Danes? Do you have a thing for Claire Danes that we all don't know about, but now we do know
little
about?
thing.
Hey, it's pretty average.
El Jefe.
It's above average, I've been told.
Your
Spencer.
wife doesn't count.
It stood on its toes.
Your
It
real
didn't
doll you
cross the red
programmed
line. It
doesn't
just,
count.
it just reached the red line.
It says reach the red line.
I actually had elephantitis. I don't like to talk about it.
It's a monstrous swollen dong.
What I used to draw with.
Barely operable.
There is a guy, what is his name? Picasso, and he does penis paintings with, like, literally, he paints with his dong.
You
Yeah, I've
own
seen
one,
him.
don't
He's on
you?
Tosh.0.
He was on Tosh.0, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was at cons, I guess, doing it, or like a porn con. I don't fucking know.
I was gonna say, I was like, what convention let him in?
He's like, great.
Who wants a sketch?
Awesome.
Slap, 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 slap.
Yeah. Hopefully he washes his dick before he starts painting.
His medium is goosh.
Can I sign your book?
His medium gooch done with gooch.
Here's a happy little mushroom.
Ew.
Oh, too far.
Right. Kayla's canceled. Building up nonsense. Just testing shit out here.
Oh shit, I gotta get going. I gotta go cut somebody's hair. Make some.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, damn.
I have to go cut somebody because I live in Boston.
We've been going for 2.5 hours. Holy shit.
Yeah, I thought this was
Hey
gonna be like a quick
DJ2K,
one today.
welcome. Hello dudes. Yeah, we're just hanging out.
All I know is before I go, I can spend 15 more minutes before I leave. Let's see. So we have pre-cum paintings and pee-pee paintings. And then Razmat just said that the guy's going to get his dick sick with all the chemicals.
I would take a pee-pee painting over a pre-cum painting any day.
Yeah.
He can't
can't
Well, like
wash
the
his
PP one, you're gonna
sweat
get
oil.
more value. You know, there's more stuff on the canvas.
I feel like I should pull up some of his work and screen share it.
He can't wash his pee-pee. He needs the sweat and oil to keep the paint on, says DJ2K.
Ew. To keep the paint on.
All right, this is the guy. I'm going to fucking die right now.
All right, lay it on us.
I am going to my.
Not if it's a peen.
No, there's
Yeah.
not a.
Nope.
Don't leave that on.
No peens, no porn.
I swear to God, if there's a penis in here and you get this channel taken down.
There is. Hold on, I gotta go
All right,
to.
we're done here.
I just turned it off.
Our work is done here.
Did I stop screen sharing? Good. I think I did. Right.
Just a dolphin dick.
I was like, it's not screen sharing anymore, right? No. Okay. The guy is 72 years old and he's from Australia.
Of
All right,
Shocker.
Call
Yeah,
in.
well, I'm not surprised.
Colin, can you explain this?
Can
Colin's
you
like,
confirm? Is this your relative?
Okay, you guys have found out my profession.
Yeah, Colin's like,
uses-
yeah, he's a national icon.
It says he uses
He was
his
prime minister.
his penis, scrotum, and buttocks to paint
Yeah.
portraits.
That's my uncle.
He painted a picture
He
of
is
me
the
mom.
only artist in the world who paints with his penis.
Oh,
His web
Dad,
I
don't believe
highly
that for a
doubt that.
second.
Yeah.
Dude,
Someone
his-
didn't do their research.
he wear,
I'm gonna go prove that wrong right now.
Here, wait, let me just turn my camera on.
Yeah, excuse me while I coat my dingus.
Why is the brush
Just
so
remove my
small?
dinger first.
My dinger.
dude, I have to share this one picture. There's no peen in it. All right, let me go to share screen.
But there is a Cox.
All right, let's see.
Communications.
Chrome tab. Okay.
Baby with laser eyes.
This is what this
Dude, you're not even sharing anything yet. You're just laughing hysterically.
because he has a giant zipper and he's wearing all pink with a bow tie and a fucking pink giant
Oh
cowboy
my god.
And he painted these women's faces.
with his dong.
Dude, he looks like
What?
he's made of. He looks like a real doll.
Dude, just this paint. This is fucking hilarious. There's no dicks. I checked to make sure there's no dicks.
Dude, he's a sex predator. Come on.
A
Yeah, this
sexy
is the-
predator.
This is the guy that Wolf Creek was based on.
It's way more disturbing.
I am fucking done.
Oh wow.
I bet his dick's all like mangled and shit from.
Yeah, it's all. It's got a bunch of kinks in it.
He
this
tapes
is
a
rough,
paintbrush
dude.
to it.
It's like taking skin off.
Why does your dick look like a garden hose left out in the sun?
Why does your dick have so many scabs on it?
It's all scaly.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's like your dick has calluses on it because you've just been painting with it way too much.
I'd be impressed if he could spray paint with his
No,
dong.
I
Now
bet
that
you
would
it-
be
I bet you
impressive.
it's- I
If his
bet you more than
scroll-
anything, it's like fucking some sort of sexual gratification thing, like Jeff was saying, and he's just some weirdo sex pervert. Like,
100%.
like I bet you he's jizzing all over those paintings while he's slapping his dick on
It's
them,
not
and the
mixed by
paint's
colors.
yeah, the paint's just there to cover it up.
He must use non-toxic paint. He must be
Yeah.
like finger paints for kids.
Probably using
Yeah.
edible paint. The
Yeah,
weirdo.
non-toxic. He's just getting fucking all sorts of crazy radioactive paint chemicals in the tip of his dick. Oh, that could be it too. He's just getting wicked high, slapping dick on canvas.
Oh, you just like squeeze his dick to
Dude
get
just
like
said
the
something
paint
that
out of
sounds
it.
horrifying. If I was a man, this would frighten me because I couldn't even think about paint getting in my vagine. What if paint gets inside your pee hole and
Yeah, you
it
have to put his
dries
dick in one
inside of
those
you?
rollers. Those old-timey rollers to get the paint out of it.
Yeah, then
So I
you
wonder
just
if a girl gives him a blowjob, does that mean if she spits, it's a rainbow? I'm just trying to.
Oh, a rainbow in her mouth.
like a rainbow in the dark.
so horrible.
When there's painting.
Oh my fucking god!
You know, it always brings me down. Sorry, guys.
That's what she said. I guess there's a whole trend on Twitter. That's not what she said. And I didn't want to go and look at it, but I saw the hashtag and I'm like, are these people trying to stop the "that's what she said" jokes? I hope not.
You'd
I don't even
think
wanna find out what
in
it's
the
about.
age of believe women, we'd be all about what she said, but the duality of man and such.
The duality of man. It's like, all right, we're calling you on some bullshit now. All right, Jeff and I aren't that smart, but we're not going to let you get away with trying to sound smarter than us.
We're just ranting gibberish.
Put in a pipe after he said that.
I don't even remember what I said after duality or before duality of man.
Hold on,
He
I'm drinking my
pictured himself as
Parmesan.
drunk Orson Welles as he was saying that.
Parmesan.
Come on, a painting. Oh.
But hey, good job, Jeff. We got him there. That was
Yeah, what were we talking about?
He went for the dunk, and that was double block that one.
That was a little alley-oop right there.
Whoa.
Now he's actually going to say smart stuff, and we're going to be like, shut the hell up, Spencer, you idiot.
Fuck off.
You guys
It's like,
wanna
no, I'm
talk
trying to
about
save you guys. You idiot.
physics?
Like, even Kayla had to leave after that.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm just staying silent because that was like a moment of genius. Like that whole thing. I am just what just
Let
happened
us-
there.
Let
Jeff is
us
our resident
soak you
genius.
in. Yes.
I do
We'll
hope we
go-
break that out once again, like during a stream randomly. Well, the duality of man and now. Oh, come on, not again.
Well, it goes back to that whole duality of man thing. Well, the funny thing too is I genuinely don't remember what we were even talking about. I was just spouting random things to try to sound like I was being supportive, and I think it
Nietzsche
had
once said.
I think it had something to do with feminism, which is why I thought it would be funny that I say the duality of man. And no one picked up on that part. You guys just realized that I was ranting nonsense.
All I know
Hell
is
yeah.
I wonder who will survive.
What were we
going-
talking about?
We were talking about the last thing I said before that was basically there's a Twitter trend. There's a hashtag that says that's not what she said.
Oh yeah.
And I said, I really hope that it's not like a hashtag that's like combating
There we go.
that's what she said.
Yeah, we don't need to
because-
run back through all of it. I remember now. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm
Wait,
an
let's
idiot.
snipe our own stream, but pull it back a few minutes. Rasmus says the duality of girth.
Now that makes more sense.
Right. That's something I can get behind. Wrap my head around. Maybe
So
my
to
mouth. So to speak. Well, you might not be speaking.
You won't be speaking. It's gonna stop.
If you wrap your mouth around it.
You're gonna be gagging. That's what you're gonna be doing.
Kiss it a few times first.
Whisper in its ear.
You, sir, are a mouthful.
That's the marital aid book we were trying to pitch the other night right there, guys. Is cute things to say to your husband's penis.
What the fuck? They were like around
Yeah,
Halloween. Around
Talks for penises.
around Halloween, I shit you not. I forget what fucking thing I saw on Snapchat, but apparently someone created costumes for penises and named them all.
Yeah,
I am
that's
dead
never been
serious.
done before.
And they showed all these costumes on cucumbers and
Costumes.
bananas. and shit.
Costumes.
Do they do it like Netflix style for dicks? You can just get like a dick sling for the night.
A dick's what?
It's so lame. I thought coxplay would be all about porn, but it's just a bunch of wieners dressed up as superheroes.
Cocked in America.
That's all we got.
Scott
puns.
Summers.
Baron von Balls.
Well, Cyclops already kind of applies.
Yeah.
Colossus does too.
There's nothing different about
Hey,
him.
wait, so does Nightcrawler. That's how that works.
Wait, Nightcrawler. If somebody called something Nightcrawler, that would be fucking horrifying. Are you kidding me?
Hey, girl, meet my dick, Nightcrawler.
That's right.
I would be like,
Mealworm was taken.
I would be like, immediately show me your STD papers. Make sure you're clean. Because
How
a
was she?
Nightcrawler,
She had kitty pride.
Nightcrawler literally sounds like a guy that goes out and fucks a bunch of hookers raw. That's what I would think. If some guy was like, "Yeah, meet my penis," I
You
call
just
him
ruined Nightcrawler. For me
Nightcrawler.
now.
Well, that's what I think about with that.
Oh, bam!
I can't wait to write for Marvel so I can put in a passing line where Nightcrawler says, "I do it raw."
And picks up a hooker.
Wolverine.
Wolverine.
It always grows back. He's cutting it off in the corner somewhere.
Oh my fucking
He's a
God.
Does it hurt? Every time.
Lets me know I'm still alive. I couldn't even get through it.
I'm the best there is at what I spew, but what I spew isn't very pretty.
Fucking
Hey, Chub.
done. Oh my god.
Said, hey, bub. Hey, Chub.
Oh my god. If my dad, imagine if my father came onto this show right now. My father would be like, as long as Wolverine's hetero, we're okay. Like, is he talking to women or is he talking to men? If it's women, it's okay.
He's
Keep Wolverine.
autosexual.
Keep Wolverine. What did my dad say on the last stream? Keep Wolverine hetero. Keep him hetero.
Yeah, he said it like a scientist. That's why I was like, we need to get him on the show. Keep
Dude,
him hetero.
Also for Ogre, Mr. Sinister.
Mr. Sinister.
Yeah. This needs no reworking, guys. This is perfect.
Yeah, all
Yeah,
of them.
so I'm a
Wolfman,
Glushy boy
Beast.
for life now. Yeah, everything is totally a nickname for your dick. Like,
Oh my god, Miss Marvel.
I think that's a vagina name. That is a vagina name.
Yeah, that and Kitty Pryde go that way.
yeah, Kitty Pryde totally sounds like a Bond chick name, though.
So
Kitty
give me my
Pryde?
manscape. I need to be my namesake.
My
Like
name's
a
Kitty.
dominatrix.
Kitty Pryde. One might say I'm fond of my pussy.
Oh my fucking god. All right, guys.
James
I have to
Bond.
Oh, Bond.
Is that your 007?
You're gonna be a real stiff dick about this, aren't you?
Why do I
That's
feel like-
not even a phrase? Like-
Why do I feel like they would have a fucking golden painted penis if they called their dick James Bond?
James
that
Bond?
horrible?
No, it'd be made of JB Weld. Because if Bond say anything.
JB Weld. What is he pumping up with Fix-A-Flat?
Oh my god. Too Bostonian for this stream. Get out of here.
What? I have to get out of here anyways.
Yeah.
I gotta go make some money.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna head out too.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same
Cut
thing.
my
We'll
hair.
just-
Gotta
All
get outta
right.
here.
Well, then I'll do the same. Bye, everybody.
we will wrap it up
So-
here, dudes. I'll just show off this.
And always wrap it up, dudes.
I
Yeah,
feel like
that's right.
yeah,
Unless you're cool.
unless you're a night crawler.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That laugh was horrifying.
That sounded like Spencer almost fell. Someone almost
I
fell.
was dropping shit and laughing like a madman.
There really was like a psychotic, like, evil scientist in the movie laugh.
I don't expect Kayla to be fucking. God damn you, Kayla.
Hey, I get one once in a while.
Yeah,
Once
right.
in a while.
Just
Once in a
completely
blue moon.
Catch me off guard.
I feel like the name of our next the noise
Beth
coming
just
back.
came in.
Beth is concerned. All I know is I
Holy
think
shit.
the next stream should be called Wolverine. Like the Wolverine.
Little fetus wall.
What?
Side shot of it. Weird things I'm just like starting to layer over. And
I
fuck
really
around
like
with.
I
Sexy
like the
Claire
one in the
Danes.
middle a lot. The one in the middle,
Yeah.
Spencer. I really like that. I
Yeah,
love
well,
that.
that's just washes. I'm trying to figure out how to. I'm gonna do the Hound of Tindalos thing.
Gosh,
Yeah.
why not?
Yeah, Claire Danes is not looking
Get
great.
some.
God, Claire Danes, did she do some meth? It looks like she did meth. Like
Yeah, I'm
You don't talk
definitely
about
a
her that
gooey.
way.
I'm definitely a
She's a
gooey boy
gorgeous
now,
lady.
though. Gooey boy through and through. This is fun. Need to experiment more like this. But I gotta go make some fucking food. I just realized it's 6:30. Thank you, dudes, for hanging out with me. Kayla, Jeff, Ryan, always awesome. On
Thank
our
you for having me.
weird little channel we got going here.
I guess I own this.
Yeah, that's
This
what I'm
is my
saying.
show.
We're all a part of it. And it weirds me out when you guys are like Spencer's channel. No. It's our channel. But yeah, that they deny ownership, so
Getting too
they can
mushy.
They can avoid liability.
You're
You're
gonna
getting
call
too
us
mushy.
gay,
Yeah, oh, they already
Too
have
late,
like
Rex
6
already
times.
did.
Yeah, we gotta buy gays
and then
out
I'll
the
start
gate.
singing about it.
But yeah, thank you,
Shut up,
dudes.
Howley.
And I think I'm gonna be back later tonight, but I gotta do dinner and everything, so we will see.
Was it
Take
Whoosh the
easy, dudes.
Goosh?